Thank you for tuning in to the Spot Burn Podcast, brought to you by Musky Fool. Join your hosts, Dan and Josh, as we ignite the hottest topics in fly fishing, answer your burning questions, and get fired up about our love for the great outdoors. Now let's get burning. We hope you enjoy the show.
Cheers, Daniel.
Welcome back, bud.
Welcome back, dude. It's been a hot minute.
It has. Been up to some stuff, but not recording podcasts lately.
No, sorry, we've gone radio silent here, folks.
We did a lot of things. This is our first actual episode that we've recorded here, which is we got some new office. We've moved so many things. So we were downstairs for a little while. Should we do a little recollection of where the Spot Burn podcast has been?
Yeah, this is officially our fourth location of the podcast studio.
We're at episode 48 and we're in 4 locations. So at this point, about every 12 episodes, we seem to change locations.
We started in the basement of the shop.
AKA the dungeon.
Then we migrated to the bucktail processing facility.
The OG bucktail processing facility. Yep.
We ran that probably for the longest run. And then we moved to the downstairs of this building.
Yep.
AKA the plaza.
That was short-lived. That was the green background with the blue OnlyFans couch.
Yep.
If you remember, the OnlyFans couch is still here, but it's being used for other purposes right now.
We're kicking it really simple with one sign on the wall.
Yeah.
We're lazy.
I mean, I think we also
we're taking the hipster approach.
Yeah, the don't try too hard Gen Z approach. That's what we read on the internet is what's cool these days. As long that and baggy jeans.
Yep. Bringing it back.
We still have tight jeans, but we're
getting there.
Yeah. Are we both millennials, by the way?
Yeah.
Worth covering. You're a late stage millennial. I'm a mid stage millennial.
I'm considered a perennial, a parent age millennial, which is ironic because I don't have kids, but you do.
It's true. Watch yourself. Wear protection, folks. Okay. So yeah, a little recap. We're back. We're excited. We had a lot of things going on. I hope you enjoyed the Figure 8 Chronicles. Big shout out to Josh Smeltzer. This guy brought that to life right over here. We're going to do one of these. Oh,
crickets.
We have to get the rust off apparently over here.
That was great, Dan.
I just wanted an excuse to get as many sound effects in at once, and I figured if I don't shoot my shot, you're going to unplug me.
Thanks for tuning into that series, everybody. It meant a lot. It was a pretty good success. We didn't know how it was going to resonate with everybody, but apparently you guys liked it enough, so we're on to filming the next season. So
yeah, and that's part of the reason I think we had to take a little break from Spot Burn is there's a lot of moving pieces. Obviously, we talked about kind of moving around the offices a little bit. We were busy at the shop as usual, and then we were trying to figure out how to get this all live. I think the first time we did Figure 8, it not only took a long time to film because we had no idea what we're doing, still don't. Took a long time to edit and figure out, and but yeah, it happened. It went super well. We have so much footage though; it's hilarious. Like we talked to professionals in the space that make real videos and tell them how we do it and how much footage we have, and they literally stare at us like we're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So like, just imagine the blooper reel, all of the stuff that got cut out of that was too inappropriate for the blooper reel. Yeah. Josh has blackmail on me and several others of us for eternity. I'm quite scared, but thankfully we're still friends. So
I hope the world never finds that hard drive in the basement.
Yeah. Laura's going to find it at your funeral one day and just be like, you're such a sad man.
Oh, yeah.
Don't miss this. So what else we got? So yeah, and then September, October, it's pretty hot and heavy. We were shooting more episodes, doing a lot of fishing, and we, let's just say we had a lot more muskies this time around. So we're excited. Season 2 is probably going to come out sometime 2026, hopefully a little bit earlier than season 1. We still want to hear from everybody. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Tell us what you think. Tell us what we can do better. We might not listen to you, not because we don't care, but because we can't. We can't really do much better. We're just out there flailing forward.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's what's wild. someone asked me like how we came up with that, and I just laughed. I was like, oh, we just recorded a bunch of stuff and then tried to put a puzzle of mess together.
Mm-hmm.
And
we
I think
reverse engineered the story.
Yeah, so that's been kind of fun because it kind of took the pressure off of like, we have to go get this and get that. And it's like, no, we're just going to go record us doing what we love to do, and we'll see what's there. Might suck, might not. We don't know. Yeah, we're back. We're going to keep these rocking for 2026. We got some fun stuff to cover today. We're going to do a little year in review, talk about 2025, like our, what do they call the Spotify recap?
Roundup or something.
Yeah, God, we are millennials. Jesus. So we're going to do a little bit of that. We're going to talk about 2026. We got some other fun topics. And of course, I have a bin right here to my left full of brand new fly roast submissions. If you've been wondering, man, I submitted a fly roast. I don't know what happened to it. We have them all. So we will be sure to get the fly roast up and running again today. Where are we going to start, Josh?
Dude, let's talk about our last episode. That was a really hot button topic.
Oh boy, I didn't really think it was going to be. I thought we were just... And I honestly, if you said there was a hot reaction to it, like the Instagram went crazy and the episode, it was the number one viewed episode we've ever done by a mile. I would have thought it was like people engaging with the Sims drama, but that was not it.
It was not it.
Honestly, crickets on that. No one even cared. We're like, Sims is sucking it up, and people just were like, yep, we know.
They were pissed off about the yellow dog fly rod shootout.
Yellow dog fly rod shootout, dude. And I think the main thing that was funny on the Instagram post was, well, I guess to provide some context, Yellow Dog did a 5-weight shootout. They've done this before, but they really revamped it. And they went, it was like a PhD thesis in 5-weight shootout. They had 3 anglers, professional anglers, giving the review. They had a full rubric. I mean, you can go look at this again. We'll link it. Check out the previous episode. Hour-long YouTube video they did. Ginormous blog post detailing out, like everybody's, oh, you should have done this. Oh, you should have done... They detailed out all of the why we did it this way. I mean, it was exhaustive.
Yeah, they showed their whole scorecard.
Yes, they showed their
all
work.
The judges.
They showed their work.
They did completely transparency, and Dan and I were simply reporting.
We were just like, oh, this topic. Is cool.
But then everyone thought it was our opinion, like, oh, we hate Sage fly rods, we hate Scott fly rods and stuff like that. We're like, no.
I know. Well, and the big hot button was that the reason we were talking about it is because we saw it and we're flabbergasted that the second rod of the entire lineup, like second place, silver medal, was the Reddington Classic Trout, standing on the podium in second place with $1,000 fly rods well below it, outperforming all of them, and Reddington outperforming many Sage rods. Mm-hmm. And then Josh cut up a little Instagram reel, and the rest is history, which is kind of funny. Like, you know, that they're like looking at the Musky Fools to give you a 5-weight rod review. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't trust myself. I'd be like, hi, my name's Dan. I don't know how to cast a 5-weight. I musky fish, but here's my favorite 5-weight.
Yeah, I haven't fished a 5-weight in years.
No, 4-weights mainly. It kind of reminds me of those like copper-plated 6s posts. I know where he's like, here's my favorite tarpon reel, but I've only caught one tarpon. Mm-hmm. That would be the equivalent of Josh and I giving a 5-weight review.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check it out. If you haven't, like, seriously, go check out the Yellow Dog review. It was thorough. If you're looking at getting a new rod, I think it's helpful. And of course, everyone's different. Does it mean that $1,000 Winstons are not amazing rods? No. Of course, Winston actually won first place. Does it mean Sage is not amazing? No. The beauty is we live in America. We have lots of options. You can pick whatever you want, and there are tons of them. But if you're on a budget and you want to make sure you're getting something good, Reddington Classic Trout clearly takes the cake.
Yes, sir.
The part of that episode that was hot button but did not stir a lot of passion was Sims. We were talking about Kelly's episode on like why he dropped Sims, and I mean, man, it's tough to be Sims these days. I feel like everybody's just turning the knife. Mm-hmm. You open up Instagram or Facebook, and it's another shop saying they're dropping Sims, usually for squala.
Explaining why they were getting rid of Sims.
Yeah, and we just saw one yesterday out in Montana. And then crazy, Bloomberg, like the Bloomberg News, one of the biggest financial news media groups in the world, posted about an article about fly fishing. We'll try and link it here. Admittedly, Bloomberg costs like $180 to subscribe, which we did not. But if you put in the link and put it into ChatGPT, it will give you the summary and the article for free. Hot tip. That's what we did. And it was what's in the article, I think, is nothing crazy. Like we've talked about it here. Everybody's talked about it. Sims is having a rough go. They got bought by a private equity group. Everybody's mad about it because the product starts to suck more and it just gets more private equity and blah, 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 blah. What's crazy is that Bloomberg wrote an article about, I think the title was Fly Fishing is Being Ruined by Private Equity in Bloomberg. And, Bloomberg's usually talking about some of the biggest economic, financial issues around. And here they're shining the light on us little old fly fishermen.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I don't want to say I have sympathy for Sims.
No.
But, man, they just keep getting kicked while they're down. Like you're just trying to build back up, and then you wake up, and it's like, yeah, okay, so a fly shop posted. I think Hayward just posted that they're taking Sims out too. It's like, okay. That sucks, but like we'll get through it. And then you wake up and it's like, Bloomberg? Really? Bloomberg's never written a single article about fly fishing ever, and now they're just like torch. So yeah, sorry to Sims, I guess, but you made your bed.
Crazy times we live in. Ain't no one got time to worry about Sims though. We're on to greener pastures like Squala.
I think so. I think the fly fishing industry's kind of opened their arms, and Squala they're crushing it. They make great products. They're a great group of people. They're a great company. They get the market. They're anglers. We obviously Figure 8 sponsored by Squala, which we were incredibly proud of to have them come in. Announced as of this moment, Squala has also sponsored the Spot Burn podcast, so they're making this possible. This episode is brought to you by our badass friends over at Squala. Squala may be a new name for some of you, but they make the best technical fly fishing apparel we've ever worn. Waders, jackets, boots, layering. Squala builds gear for every season, every storm, and every sketchy boat launch you've ever regretted. Finally, someone gets us and understands exactly what we need. Clean designs, zero gimmicks, quality gear that keeps performing when everything else wants to quit. We don't use fluff when we're out on the water. We rely on Squala because it flat out works. If you're ready for an upgrade built by serious anglers like us, head to muskyfool.com or squalafishing.com for the full lineup. Squala, built to fish, backed by Musky Fool. So we will qualify this with, yes, it is sponsored, but if you check out their stuff, I think why we got so excited about them and why we reached out to them to sponsor us was not because they have the biggest budget, like that's Sims. If we wanted to just try and get money, which there isn't a lot of in fly fishing, we reached out to Sims or some of these bigger brands. Squala's tiny, but they're growing fast. And the reason that we're so excited about them as a shop, as sponsoring our projects, but more importantly, like as anglers, is the gear is freaking badass, man.
It is absolutely next level. You can just like see the difference.
You can
on
feel
the
it
sales
too.
rack.
Oh, you can see it on the sales rack, but more importantly, like I don't know if it's just me, but I get giddy every time we go out now, and I get to like put on it's like putting on your uniform because everything makes sense. Everything has a purpose.
It does. The
arms
fluff.
are stretchy, so you can cast. It all goes together. The layering system. I've never worn more comfortable waders. They fit perfectly.
Wading boots are absolutely phenomenal.
And yeah, it's not low priced. It's not the most expensive. I would say it's very, very fairly priced for what you're paying for. You're getting the absolute top of the line. Mm-hmm. And they don't do the whole, I think big shout out to Kevin and Rich because like they've clearly been around the block in terms of retail brands, and you can tell what annoys them about retail brands, I think, and they do the opposite. So like a good rule of thumb, like what they'll tell you in business school is you need a good, better, best assortment strategy so you can have a product for every customer. Squall is just like, fuck that. Mm-hmm. We're going to make the best.
Yeah.
You know, there aren't going to be no tributary waders for $200. Like, you don't need them. You need one pair of waders that's going to be bulletproof. So that's what we got.
You don't need 17 different colors in one jacket.
No, it's like dark. Here you go.
Here you go.
I think for so many reasons that's exciting as an angler because it just makes sense. You don't go onto their site and you're like, what do I need to buy? Oh, there's so many jackets. It's like very clear. This is the 4-layer rain jacket that's going to keep you dry no matter what. This is the lightweight packable rain jacket. Done. Rain jackets.
Yep.
This is our heavy duty wader. This is our lightweight wader. Boom. And that also, you know, when you read, to bring it back to Sims, when you read the Bloomberg article and it talks about, you know, fly shops are cutting Sims out because they've made it impossible to work with. And let's keep in mind that 10 years ago, and probably even up until this point, at most every fly shop in the country, Sims is probably the number one vendor.
Mm-hmm.
That means that fly shop, which doesn't make a ton of money, their number one vendor, you know, I would argue probably anywhere from 8 to 15% of that fly shop sales is Sims. They rely on them. If Sims drops the ball, the fly shop is downstream of shit. So that's why I think you've seen it's been harder and harder to work with Sims. They have 1,000,001 products. You go drop $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 on inventory, and you barely are able to scratch the surface on their assortment. So that big, gigantic assortment makes it really hard to deal with. And that doesn't even mention product quality, customer service. And we're representing these brands as fly shops, right? We're sticking our neck out there, putting our checkbooks on the line, and you can see, I think that's what's probably upset most of them, is they've made it really hard. Beyond just making incredible products at great price points, Squala is helping fly shops succeed. Limited, really good assortment. You don't have to sit there and wonder what you need to bring in. And they'll tell you straight up. They'll be like, hey, I don't think that's a great jacket for your market. You want this one. Mm-hmm. And just how they work. I mean, we had a blowout holiday season, and a lot of it was working, you know, Squala, and they're just on top of it. I think every time the holidays and Black Friday comes around, we're always a little worried because we're relying on these partners. Like, man, I hope they have inventory. I hope they're able to get us in time. I hope shipping works. I hope Squala would just crushed it, and they were just on it. And I think that's fun. It feels kind of like the Rebel Alliance, you know, of like little fly fishing. It's got the feels of what it used to be like a little bit, and I think Squala's doing a big part of that. So
absolutely,
that's my soapbox. I love them. I'm so excited, like on the business side. I'm so excited on the product side. And goddamn, I just want to suit up in my outpost and get all warm and toasty.
I know, dude. I can't sing their praises enough. So now, after being in Squala for a full season, what would you say one of your favorite kit items are from their lineup?
Well, I'm going to answer your question, but not answer it first. One of my favorite Squala memories, which will be in season 2 probably, is remember when you got your Squala kit at we were up in northern Wisconsin, and we were just like kids on Christmas, like opening the boxes. And like we filmed it, and it's the dorkiest thing ever because I'm like, Josh, can I try on your jacket? Oh my gosh, this is so good. So that was a fun memory.
Nerds.
Right now, what is my favorite? Dude, I'm wearing them. I can't take these things off. So
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, like we'll have plenty of time to talk about the technical products, and their products are incredibly technical. But they do a line of base layers and then mid layers in merino. They have like a quarter zip hoodie. And then they have like their Thermo 150 hoodies and their Thermo 350s are the top. Awesome. But like the thing that I wear every single day, walking the dog, at the fly shop, recording a podcast, under my waders, under my bibs, the Thermo pants. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like this is like, I might need to get a couple pairs. Yeah. It's become like the household. It's just the most comfortable sweatpant, dude. The most comfortable. It doesn't pill. I'm beating this thing up. It's awesome. I love these things. They're so comfy and really warm.
They are.
Yeah.
The pockets are lined with like silk. Everything about them is amazing.
They just got like a nice thick waistband for my fat ass, and like the pockets are nice.
The detail, they dip the ends of the drawstrings in rubber coating so your cats can chew on them.
Plus, it's like, you know, if you wanted to get a taste of what Squala is about and you're like, I'm not gonna shell out $2,000 for waders, boots, jacket, whole kit. I totally get that. Start with the sweatpants, or start with the Thermo 150 hoodie, especially now in wintertime. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Primo. What about you?
Primo. Dude, I have to go straight into the Outpost jacket. This time of year, I just lived in that thing. That thing, it's so burly. Like,
You're wearing it this morning to go get coffee, I saw.
yes. I just got back from Punta Cana. The day we landed, it was 100-degree difference. So when we got into Minneapolis, it was like -10, -14 outside. I put on that Outpost jacket and was scraping our car off to leave the airport, and I was sweating my ass off. It's like, this thing is ridiculous. Dude.
Well, even up when we were fishing in northern Wisconsin in November. I mean, you basically come into that accepting you are going to hit a point around 2:30 where you're going to be freezing and you just have to power through.
Yeah, not anymore. That was the most compelling thing I had ever heard right out of the gates is it was either Richard. Kevin said, he was like, you guys will never be cold or wet ever again.
Yeah, and like admittedly, there's part of us that was like, well, that's what he would say. But if you come to know those guys, like there's no bullshit.
No bullshit.
They're standing in the middle of the river, steelhead fishing in 20 degrees with us, just like I mean, dude, even running the boat, we were running at 30 miles an hour. It was 28 degrees outside. Toasty. And it's got a waterproof outer, so if it started to rain or snow or sleet a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you know what's my favorite part of it too? Did you notice how warm your head gets when you get the hood up?
Oh, yeah.
Like that was like a 5-degree change. Like when I got too warm, I had to put the hood down of like, you had this little like insulated helmet on.
Like I don't even bring a winter hat anymore because the hood is so baller.
Yeah. Awesome. Squala Outpost.
Check it out.
Yeah, good choice there. What else do we got going? How's it looking right now? So we're a few days before Christmas.
So is that weird time of year?
Yeah, fishing.
Are the playoffs over?
It was a weird year, folks. So far, they've been over. We've been pretty much frozen or too cold or both since, well, Small Business Saturday is kind of when it started. We got that big snowstorm.
Yep.
I think you got out a little bit that weekend.
Yep.
And then the door slammed shut because we were out November, right before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that's late season, but I don't think a single minute either one of us thought that was going to be it.
My jet boat is still full of snow and it's not melting.
It's not melting. I hate that.
Like Mother Nature just slammed the door closed on us.
But we got some rain yesterday. Snow's melted. It's cold today. Like there's a shot. The dudes at the shop are kind of, the spark came back a little bit.
Yeah, I think
some of the rivers might be open. Some of the lakes, some of the dams. Like there's possible. Stay frosty out there for the next like 7 to 10 days because shit might go down.
Yeah, shoot your shot on the honey holes and run hot laps.
Yeah.
If you got a raft, that's probably your surefire bet right now.
And don't assume if it was frozen that it will stay frozen. I think I'm keeping my eye on the Madison chain of lakes.
Mm-hmm.
There's been dudes ice fishing, but I think there's a chance that starts to crack open here. I mean, we got 45 degrees in the forecast for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yeah. There's a chance.
We'll see. We'll see what it brings. But as of right now, we are in a holding pattern. But it ended well. If that's how it ended well.
It ended well.
We had an ass kicker, and then that ass kicker led into another ass kicker with one moment of glory. That was absolute. We're not going to ruin it because you'll see it soon. But yeah, that was pretty sweet. We got a sweet fish, sweet footage.
It was amazing.
Bam got good one.
I broke 18 months of sobriety with Dan in my living room. And then
I forgot, which by the way, remind me, we got to talk about Punta Cana later, but yes, let's hear the Bardstown. Let's hear the Bardstown.
I was sick of not drinking. So Dan and I just cracked a bottle of Bardstown bourbon in my living room and just tried to fix the world's problems.
But it started pretty PC. Like I brought a bottle of Bardstown up. I wasn't trying to like get Bam, in trouble.
No.
It was just like, oh, let's have a little sip and maybe a little sip in the boat. And then I saw the twinkle in his eye. One glass turned into 2, which turned into 3, which turned into 4, which 4 stiff pours of Bardstown for us lightweights.
The next thing we know, Laura's yelling at me.
I don't miss this. On a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday. Man, that Wednesday morning when we were launching the
Rough.
boat. Oh my God. That was
You'll
brutal.
probably see it too when we rewatch the footage. You'll see us all bright and squirrely on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then Wednesday comes and we're just like,
we were a bag of
1
shit.
hour in and we're like, can we get food?
Fuck. Thank goodness we...
Wasn't honestly that good. Like, I think it was good going down
good.
Bardstown, but it like had like a ninth inning punch to it. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Malort-esque, where it was like, oh boy, that one came up on me.
It's another booze we can cross off the list at least.
Yeah. Bardstown. So we went to Bardstown and there were muskies there. I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's our like fishing update. I guess more to come. We'll see how the next couple weeks go. Obviously, December 31st, it closes no matter what. We got some exciting things coming up we'll talk about later for January. And obviously, trout season and steelhead are around the bend. So we shall see. But what else we got? Random. Oh, well, this is with
this one.
Yeah,
Dan.
this update tells you exactly where the muskie season is at in the upper Midwest. So we got, there's a news report. It's probably going around. You're probably going to see it on your Instagram like today, i.e. December 19th. It says, Iron River man creates 1,000-foot muskie on the lake. So this feller, Dean Keller, shout out to Dean, apparently logged 20 miles with his snowblower, outlining a muskie on Lake Millicent. And it's epic.
Dude, I love his dedication.
20 miles with his snowblower.
That's incredible.
Just for kicks and giggles.
That's like doing 3 tough mudders in a row.
I know. So you got to, especially like in the snow. So we'll have to put a picture up. We'll link it in the show notes. But it looks absolutely epic. Like if I went out there with a snowblower and tried to outline a muskie, it'd look like a giant dildo. I'm promising you that right now. You would be looking like, what the hell is that? This is like a flawless Bam Bam muskie.
Like logistically, that's pretty incredible. He was able to pull it off.
How would you even do that? Like, how would you approach that? How do you
from
how
like
do you
an
like,
artistic
how do you
standpoint?
like outline it?
Yeah, I'd probably like make like a giant graph in my head and kind of map it out. But still, I would fuck up the caudal fin for sure.
I'm picturing like maybe you'd have to like drop waypoints on an Onyx map and then like do breadcrumbs.
Maybe he did that.
But still, like to pull it off and have it be executed that well.
Yeah. Who took the photo? Was it a drone photo
It had
or
to
a
be
helicopter?
It had to be one of the two. Yeah. You can see it right here. It looks pretty sweet. So
Dean,
shout out to Dean.
Shout out to Dean. Dean, if you're listening, let us know
how you did it.
We're very interested.
And if we can contract muskie for a lake down here, that'd be excellent. We can have a muskie bonfire on the lake. Mm-hmm. That'd be way cooler than the Statue of Liberty that they do in Madison. Mm-hmm. Think of just if you did a muskie from one end of Monona to the other.
Oh, epic.
You could do a lot bigger than 1,000 feet, Dean. But you could have the Guinness Book of World Records for biggest muskie ever. Louis Sprague can't even catch you on that one. All right, it's time to get a little fired up. I've been avoiding this topic. Oh, someone's outside knocking. I'm trying to keep it in neutral because I know as soon as we descend into this topic, I'm going to say some shit that I probably regret.
No regrets, bro.
But what we're going to talk about right now is probably the stupidest thing I've seen on the internet in a long time. Josh, do you want to maybe kick us off here while I collect myself so I don't harm me or others?
Sure. Everyone, Dan is referring to the Muskie Killing Derby in northern Maine.
So that name says it all.
This is an event.
Fuck you, Maine. Fuck you.
This is an event where a bunch of adult and youth mongoloids get together and compete on how many muskies they can kill and harvest in a small, what is it, a 1 to 2 day period?
Yeah, I'm going to pull this shit up right here. This is just asinine. Like, the Maine Department of Fish and Wildlife needs to pull their heads out of their fucking assholes. Ugh. Like, I get it. Let me just deep breath. Let me get it. We're playing with our food, catch and release. There's delayed mortality. I know what you're all going to say. I've probably killed them too, and we didn't know about it, and it's blah, 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 blah. But we are advertising a catch and kill muskie tournament because they're an invasive species. I'll just ask. What do you, if you're going to Maine, what are you going to go fish for? What are you excited about? Like, is there anything cool going on in the fishing scene? Not as far as I can tell.
Not past lobsters.
Yeah, sure, not known for its fishing. I'm sure there's some cool stuff here and there, but like that's like saying Chicago's got a river and there's fish in it. So it's like Maine isn't the top of the list fly fishing destinations. There's some trout streams, I get it, blah, blah, blah. And then they have muskies apparently in this lake. What is it? St. John Lake? St. John River. Fort Kent Muskie Derby. And they're going to kill them all because they're invasive. Yeah, and like we'll post it right here. You can see there clearly is a decent fishery because in one day, where did I have this? This is just day one, the leaderboard. And keep in mind, every single muskie was killed. This guy got $2,000 first place prize for killing a 42.5-inch muskie. And every muskie on this leaderboard is above 38 inches. 38, 38, 38, 39, 40, 41, 41, 41, 42. Kid caught a 39.5-incher. Dead. This is like, Jen grew up doing this in Illinois. They did the carporama tournaments where they would go kill carp. And like it makes sense. The lake was infested with carp. Is the lake or river infested with muskies? Like, why? Why? What are they eating?
What are they decimating?
What's
the problem?
And like the irony that now there's a it just is.
And their policies of the tournament is it's no waste. So the people that are killing them, even if they don't want to keep them, it's still going to feed the community.
Which, okay.
Which is fine.
Whatever.
Granted, we've never tried muskie, Dan, so we don't know potentially how good it is. But we've also never tried fentanyl.
Exactly. It sounds pretty good, but like I don't need to.
Yeah.
God.
I mean,
this
we
fucking
can
pisses me off.
We can, get a good look at a T-bone by sticking our head up a butcher's ass. But I don't know about you. I'd rather take the bull's word for it, right? Is that how that goes?
I think you nailed that one. I nailed that one. It sounded like you rehearsed that one well. So this is often held in summer. Oh, it was a great year. Lots of trophies were caught in August 2024, it says. But we do have some light here. Apparently, there is a Facebook group. I'm looking at this right now.
Mongoloids.
The oppose the Derby killing St. John Muskies. If you oppose... Oh, you can join a Muskies Inc. chapter. It says Vanessa says they're invasive. I'm in the Facebook comments. Lord help us.
Oh, no.
Vanessa says they're invasive. If you don't like it, get out of Maine. We hunt and fish. Get over it. Like, yeah. Apparently not in Maine. Not a lot of people care about the fishing scene up there.
You know who's invasive? The Maynards.
Colby's got a good one. We should open up a hunting season on bald eagles to prevent them from harming this priceless game fish. So, but you can oppose this. If you oppose the Derby aimlessly killing St. John Muskies, you can email the local rep, Lucian. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, at legislator.maine.gov. We will post that email in the show notes so you guys can send, maybe be nice. Don't just keep it neutral. I'll try to remind myself of that, but we should be able to post this. Yeah, and no one wants any. They said they have to give them away. God, look at this picture. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Those are beauties, dude. And that's what I don't get is like if Maine wanted to create any economic value and have something cool, you could be like, I know muskie anglers. We're all like looking around like, oh, we're in Maine. We have customers who are like, man, wish I lived in Wisconsin. Well, what if they live in Maine? They have a muskie fishery that clearly is working well. Because we've seen these muskie fisheries. Like if you stock them, a lot of places, these are clearly naturally reproducing. Not native, but they're naturally reproducing. You got a healthy size, bunch of 38s and 42s and probably bigger. And we need to kill them because they're invasive.
Weird, dude.
So weird. We should all write a letter to Canada and have them stock the river again. Yeah, this is hilarious. So, yeah, I don't really know what the take is on that. It just seems kind of dumb. It just seems like a couple Karens on the local commission got involved, and like somebody's missing a chunk of something.
Yeah, maybe they thought their toddler got bit by a muskie.
Yeah,
so
like someone thinks they're doing good, right? Because like I genuinely think that like even the bad guys think they're the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Someone thinks they're doing a good job saving a lake or a river. And I think some of y'all should get on your email and remind them about what you like about muskies and how you were bummed to hear this because you were planning a trip to Maine to catch muskies and now you can't.
Mm-mm. I don't know what else to say about this.
I mean, I guess the only upside is if we wanted to go try a muskie, we could go to Maine.
That is true.
Yeah, have a little lobster and muskie.
So, like, Vanessa's talking point is, like, we hunt and fish.
Vanessa just sounds like an absolute degenerate.
Get over it.
Yeah, she's like, we hunt.
You like to hunt and fish and harvest a 25-year-old fish or a 20-year-old fish? That's got to taste phenomenal.
This is asinine, dude. But that's just the Facebook comments. That's why I got to stay out of that whole zone. I get myself in loads of trouble in the Facebook comments.
Well,
never been banned yet. It's not true.
That's true. Not true at all.
I've been kicked out of a few groups.
After this episode, Dan and I will be writing a letter.
Yes.
Cordial letter.
Yes. Maybe we'll show you what we write on the next one. We'll give you an example. How about that? Mm-hmm. You guys can copy and paste it and say on behalf, put Musky Fool, tell them Musky Fool sent you.
Mm-hmm.
I just even want to see, like, I bet we have customers in Maine. We should hit them up and be like, yo, what's going on? So we're going to reach out. More to come. If we can get the Muskie Kill tournament canceled in, I'm bringing cancel culture back. It's 2025, almost 2026. Mm-hmm. I have a new New Year's resolution. I just came up with it a minute ago. Let's get the Muskie Kill Derby canceled in Maine. I think that'd be a win. That'd be a win. We can do it. We can do it. We need your help. Stay tuned. I'll handle all the legal. If they sue us, well, who cares? It'll make for good. Like maybe Bloomberg will write an article about it. Whew, okay.
Woo.
Got that out of our system. Yeah. So let's get into the meat and potatoes here, fella. You're in review.
You're in review, baby.
We got to do a recap of 2025. It seems like it was a long, long year with lots of things that happened.
Yeah. Some of the notable topics we covered in 2025. The Kelly fly roast.
Well, that was early 2025 was the launch of the fly roast.
The launch of the fly roast.
It feels like it's been a natural.
That was in 2025. We launched it
in like January or February, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty positive. No, I'm positive. Yeah.
Apparently, the world needed it because you guys love the fly roast.
And we love it too. It's been a lot of fun. I think we got tons of submissions. It's been a cool way to like not take all this stuff so serious. Spread a little fun and joy. You know what I mean? Like we're all, and no one's claiming to be an expert. I think we say that over and over again. So the fly roast was definitely a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And as you said, Kelly thought it was fun.
Yep.
Mr. Gallup.
Mr. Gallup did too. Totally humbling experience.
Yep.
Let's talk about some Musky Fool merchandise.
Yeah, that was you. Bam Bam went ham in 2025.
Dan and Jen were throwing all these awesome ideas at me, and I'm like,
"Fuck,
how are we gonna make this work?" But we are.
That's the PC version. I want to hear what he really says when the cameras aren't on and when I'm not in the room.
Yeah, I was like, "This is dumb. It's never gonna sell." But I couldn't be more wrong about a lot of that stuff. Yeah. So,
what was your favorite one to make?
My favorite one to make had to be the Bigfoot collection.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
That was a pretty involved
collage.
Illustration collage that took me a long time. So I was like, this thing better
And that
sell.
actually wasn't even our idea. So the Martian, The Martian was Gabe's idea a couple years ago.
Yep.
And then we had so much love for that we had several people, and finally one dude was just like, you have to do it, to do a Bigfoot muskie. And then we just made it happen. Well, Bam Bam made it happen.
Yep. And we were standing on the shoulders of other great artists that have kind of gone down the Bigfoot, holding a muskie.
Yeah, we're not the first Bigfoot. Yep, lots of Bigfoot stuff out there. But
so we did our version of it, and we're pretty proud of it. Comes in T-shirts, hoodies.
I think it was perfect, though. Like
sticker.
The whole, they're not only real if you believe. Like that was, I think, the missing piece that tied it all together. I love the little Musky Fool hat, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of like that funny take on. It's like satirical.
Yeah. Well, and in true Bam Bam fashion, I was just like picturing like, oh yeah, you just got to rip out the Martian and put a Bigfoot in there. And then he drops this collage and you're just like, oh my God, with the muskie holding it. Was that inspired by that stupid picture of me holding the muskie over my head?
Absolutely.
God, I knew I'd never live that down.
So I would say I think that was my favorite. And then I love this hat.
The figure eight hat?
The figure eight hat.
Yeah,
it's
that
a little
one's cool.
different for us.
It is.
But it's super comfortable hat. They did a phenomenal job on the patch detail embroidery here. So it's pretty cool.
It's been a hit too. It's just classy, man. It looks cool.
I see you're rocking the Musky
I'll tell
Fool.
you what my favorite is. The Marlboro. I love that. I think there's just a lot of fishing clothes that all kind of follow the same. Like, it's like Grateful Dead, all this. And this was, I just thought it was so perfect. You got the big M.
Yep.
So that was like where I was like, oh, this fits. It's about the same length of word, like Marlboro, Musky Fool. And it feels similar with like the L's and the B's and the D's, and like there's no D's in any of those words, but there's some O's and some L's, and it's got, and then the whole like addiction,
that whole metaphor.
And our usage of nicotine is directly tied to our success rate in musky fishing. So that's my quick tip today.
Yeah.
So it was good. And then you just took it, in classic, I was like, this is how it goes. I usually will say something and be like, yeah, it's super easy. You just got to do this. Bam Bam will roll his eyes because he knows that's insane. And then he'll come out with like 18 different things. So the one where you did the pack of cigarettes, that was...
With like the hand.
With the muskie coming out. That was pretty epic.
A musky cigarette.
Yeah. Here's a question for you, though. What was your least favorite one to make? Putting you on the spot. And you can go all the way back in time. You can pick out anything.
I think the least favorite one to make would have been the DNR signs collection, just because I was like, how do I make this look cool and add the effects of like making it look distressed and
you did a good job.
Pretty realistic.
No forward facing sonar. That one's got a lot of laughs.
That was my least favorite, but they're all my babies at the end of the day, and I loved working on them.
Yeah, and if you're out there and you find an aggressive loon, I'm just going to make an announcement. If you find an aggressive loon or an aggressive otter sign at a boat landing, send us a picture. Maybe we'll mail you a free
love to
shirt.
see it.
Yeah, those are based off of real signs.
We always get a good laugh.
Except the forward-facing sonar
warning,
one.
Aggressive otter has been seen. Contact your local law enforcement if you have an encounter with one.
Just like some kid got bit and kid's daddy was a lawyer, and now we have a sign made by the DNR to let us know that otters are aggressive. Thanks. We really needed that.
One more collection before we move on.
We got more. We got a whole year to recap.
The Musky States collection.
Oh yeah,
that was super fun to make, and it's just a starting point. We just took like the top states.
Apparently, we got to do a Maine one now, bro.
Yeah, we got to do a Maine one. There were some other states out there that hit us up. Tennessee,
Iowa wanted one.
Didn't someone in Vermont say that?
Vermont. Yes.
Vermont. So we might expand on that collection too. But thanks for the
Canada.
The love.
Could give Canada some love.
Canada.
And that was fun too, because that's like, not to get all sappy, but I think that's one of my favorite parts about Musky Fool is this isn't just Wisconsin. This isn't just Minnesota. This is like a tribe of like-minded people that we're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see that dude, I can picture him. I'm not like out in Colorado or Wyoming, and they're out there with 11 weights and a Musky Fool hat trying to catch pike or tiger muskie. I just love that because like they got trout water everywhere. That they're surrounded by a certain type of angler, and they're just like
they're seeking it out.
They're kind of rebellious, and that's where this all started. That's so the DNA to any even in Wisconsin, the capital of all this. Like we still feel a little rebellious and get weird looks, and the fly fishermen think we're dumb, and the musky fishermen think we're dumb, and
there's these microcosms of musky scenes and little squads throughout the entire United States. And I think that's what I get a kick out of most, like traveling, going to these other states, going to different tournaments and meeting all these people too. It's so much fun because you get to see like their whole crew, their enthusiasm. And then when you fish with them, they do things like totally different, but kind of the same as well.
Which I think is a good segue into one of my fondest memories and hilarious memories of 2025, which was when you and I went to the Kentucky Musky Fly Fishing Tournament in February.
Oh,
you know, on the surface, it didn't go so hot.
No.
We were 30 minutes out. We were like driving into, I think we were just passing through Louisville.
Yeah, we've been on the road for over 10 hours at this
point.
point.
With a boat in tow and, coming out of crusty old wintry Wisconsin. And then we find out our Airbnb is not, we got scammed on the Airbnb, never responded, couldn't get in, wasn't real. So we were scrambling to find accommodations at like 11 p.m. in Kentucky.
No cell service.
And the tournament, we didn't leave a lot of wiggle room because we had, I think we came, that was Wednesday. Thursday was our day to go like pre-fish and figure out what the hell we were going to do. And Friday, the tournament started.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Wednesday at 11 p.m., we have nowhere to put the boat, charge the boat, unpack. We're scrambling into the wee hours to find somewhere. So it just like kind of put us on the back foot. Wasn't ideal.
Yep.
But less ideal than even that, where the conditions really kicked us in the ass.
Yeah, we shot our shot with bringing a lake boat down there just to fish Cave Run.
Well, we figured my thought was, I'll take the blame here because I basically forced Josh to do this. he would have probably had a smarter plan, which is bring the lake boat down, fish Cave Run. It's way bougier and easier to do it all, and it avoids everybody we thought was going to go to the rivers.
Which they did.
With their raft, which they did. And then some years that pattern really works well. Some years, you swing for the fences and just completely strike out. Well, this year...
How high up was the water in Cave Run?
38 feet above normal pool.
38 feet above normal pool.
Yeah, there weren't even spots. The spots where you were... Like, on the graph, you could see buildings underneath you.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the boat landings were closed because they were flooded.
I would say
a lot of the rivers were flooded. The main branches of the rivers, like they had massive flooding.
Oh yeah, the boat launches was down just there. Totally disgusting.
It was a disaster.
It was kind of a disaster, yeah.
And like people were losing homes and stuff. Like it shouldn't be. We'll joke about it a little, but it was a serious topic.
My favorite quote from like when we launched the boat on Cave Run, being out there, Dan was like, well, I suppose we shouldn't even look at lake maps. We should just pull up like topo maps and find unique spots in people's yards. And
that's what we
did.
Like
over porta potties and shit.
That's what we did.
Dude, there was a refrigerator floating in the lake.
Yeah, we were like looking at the maps being like, okay, well, this section is like really brushy on land. So now that's become effectively like a weed bed.
Mm-hmm.
And sure as shit, you went over there and you found there are bait fish up in the brush.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of because of how that lake sets up, it was weird. In some ways, it made the lake gigantic because you just like tripled the volume of water.
Yes.
And it's already kind of a tough lake to figure out with a fly rod. And then in some ways, it made it feel really small because we just started to write off so many spots. But all the spots I knew and had fished before, and like it was just completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we got really weird on that. So that was a funny moment of like, we drove all the way down. We barely had anywhere to stay. The fishing was kicking us in the face.
I got sick.
Josh got sick. But the reason I brought it up was because you were talking about the people, the tribes.
Yeah, dude.
And talk about a rad tribe of dudes and girls. There's a bunch of chicks down there. It was awesome.
Out of like all the tournaments I've ever been to, I love the culture in Kentucky.
Very fond memories. And it's cool because it was a smorgasbord of like Virginia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin. A lot of people came down, and that core Kentucky crew, that was super rad.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go up to Treelands and everybody takes it a little serious. It's like not talking.
Yeah.
The dudes down in Kentucky are like, oh, we got a house with 60 dudes in it.
Yeah.
We're all fishing the same tournament. It's just so awesome.
Like basically the entire tournament stays
in one
these
house.
2 Taj Mahals. These huge mega cabins, which are super bougie. But it's a lot of fun. Check it out if you're thinking about doing a tournament.
Spots. There's still open spots as of recording this. Big shout out to Dave Huff at Wolf Rod Co. for putting it on. The boys at the Daniel Boone Muskies Inc. chapter. It takes a labor of love. A lot of good money was raised, which is always exciting to see these tournaments kind of directly contribute to Muskies Inc. Kentucky needs the funding for Muskies. Hopefully they're not doing any catch and kill tournaments, but it's not that bad yet, but really good dude, really cool fishery down there. So we've talked to the fisheries biologist on a previous episode about the scene down in Kentucky. So it's really cool, really different. It's got the nickname the Southwoods, which I think is very appropriate compared to the Northwoods of Wisconsin. The musky capital of the South, I've also heard it referred to by the Tony Grant boys down there. So just like only good things to say. I wish we had better luck, but I think that was more strategy, timing, weather, contributing to that. I don't know if we're going to be back this year because we have some other travel plans, but we are definitely going to go back down there. We just have to recuperate, and
we do.
We felt a little bit like we abused ourselves, and we need to recover from that. But you're going to see more of it. We did an awesome episode down there that should be, without giving too much away, part of season 2. So big shout out to all the folks down there, the guys that won. One of him, I can't remember who it was. We'll have to look this up. But the dude who won, I want to say it was Will or Will's partner, was at Treelands. Came up to, I'm almost positive he was at Treelands after, because, that was February 2025. And then he was in Wisconsin at Treelands. We'll have to look that up, which is pretty sweet because we've always kind of like joked or envied about like, man, no one's ever won all 3. I don't even know if anyone's ever been to all 3 in the same year, which we're talking about Treelands in Wisconsin, Beast of the East in Pennsylvania, and the Musky Fly Fishing Tournament in Kentucky. So yeah, what else you got for 2025? Year in review. What else happened?
We should talk about
Figure 8 Chronicles.
The Figure 8 Chronicles. Dude, the Figure 8 Chronicles were pretty sweet. Like we touched on a little bit before, we just threw our shot and filmed a whole bunch of content, not really knowing where it was going to go. We had this idea of like, we're going to go out there every episode, we're going to bang them up and produce this sweet series of just musky porn. And that's the exact opposite of how it actually went down.
Yeah, it definitely, we just thought we were going to do all these like, we're out like all these like standard, we're out here fishing this lake and on a cold front. And I think that all just fell apart because, and what came out of it, like it was awesome. And there were multiple moments. I mean, we didn't even start in on this thing until July.
Yes.
Because we were like, we couldn't make it work. We couldn't afford it to cut out the time. I mean, honestly, I don't think if Squala and SA didn't come in and sponsor it, we would have never made season 1. We would have never seen the light of day. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to them and, continuing to believe in it going forward, like for real. Because I think we are having fun with it, but it gives us an opportunity to tell a story, touch on things that I don't think get touched on. And it's not just fish porn. I hope capture some of that. That's my only goal is that like, It captures some of the things, like we made one entire episode intentionally, 30 minutes, not a single fish. And that just would never be done with traditional fishing content. That's like breaking the golden rule.
Yeah.
But it shows that it's a lot deeper than that. It's about those bonds you're forming in the boat, the adventure, the unknown, and that it's not just about the hero shot and the fish porn. I think that's at least what I tell myself when we're not catching muskies.
It was such a fun opportunity also to even take a step back before the filming of Figure 8 and really like showcase all of the content we've shot over the last 5 or 6 years on like iPhones or like the humble beginnings of Musky Fool and be able to bring everybody up to speed on what it takes to open a fly shop and the day-to-day stuff like that. And then the progression of all of that.
Kind of like it was an unintentional progression, but it felt very weirdly symbolic of like how fate brought it all together from the characters to what happened to the shop to us meeting to all sorts of things. Even like just the little moments of like Jen's Muskie and like how these all, very, very weird. So Figure 8 was a big hit. We're excited. We're glad everyone else was excited. We appreciate the awesome feedback.
Yep.
Labor of love, but it's fun and we have a lot of love for it. What else?
Dude, I want to talk about Fly Lords.
Oh, yeah.
One of my peak favorite moments from the entire last season was hanging out with the Fly Lords crew when they came to town and they did their fly shop tour, a stop at the Musky Fool HQ. And man, that was a lot of fun. Those guys were a blast. They were super professional to work with. And we learned a lot fishing with them. And the Muskie gods were extremely kind to us on that trip.
They were kind of I mean, I'll be honest, I think pretty skeptical going in.
Yes.
You know, big shot Fly Lords from out west. You know, you can kind of just like they're going to come in and they're going to just like have this be tough to work with and have big heads. I think every possible negative outcome ran through my brain. And then like we're going to take them fishing and they're not even going to respect it or hate it or spot burn it, or 30 minutes in, they're going to be like, why aren't we catching anything? And it just couldn't have been more different.
Mm-hmm.
Like super down to earth, super awesome, super stoked. And yeah, I mean, by the end of it, we were just like, it was like we were hanging out. They were part of the crew. I mean, it probably helped that the fishing went well, but even after the party, I mean, after they came here and threw the party, I think we were all like, oh, I'm actually kind of pumped to take these guys out.
Yep.
The cameramen too were the best.
Josh and
Hayden. Dude, they were fucking badasses.
They are.
Like, they fucking worked harder than we worked.
I've never seen a videographer that is that bold to take their equipment out in a boat in the elements we were dealing with, like torrential downpour. They just threw garbage bags over their heads.
They didn't even have rain jackets.
No, we had to lend them our squalla gear to throw over cameras and shit. And they were like, the way they were flying drones was mind blowing.
Yeah, they were ballsy.
Like, it was within FAA regulations. Let me add that. Yeah, but it was phenomenal. Those guys are super talented. We're so excited. Like, we haven't even seen.
No, he sent us a little teaser clip the other day.
We saw one little snippet teaser, but other than that, we don't even know what it's going to look like.
And I think it's like right on. There's going to be like our episode and the one with Tight Lines and Adam and Tim, and it's just like, I think the Midwest came out for Fly Lords, which is good.
That's awesome.
It surely is the greatest place in the world, and you know, we need more awareness for it. And I think they just like they got what we were trying to do. You know, like when it comes to muskies, it can be tough because you got to be careful of how you film it, and it's not like trout fishing where you can just be like, we're out here on the Madison, like. You gotta, and they respected that. You know, a lot of times we'll be like, yeah, we don't want to film boat landings. And then they'll just get the drone up and film boat landing. Mm-hmm. And these guys were the opposite.
Yes.
Which was really cool. And then I think that opens us up to be like, share a little bit more and take them to cool spots. And yeah, we got I mean, there are some hilarious stories. Like, I'll never forget showing up literally the first morning. And Wills, who is fucking awesome, he was the host. WMD Fly on Instagram. You probably know him. He's an awesome dude. He was in my boat with Josh. And I'm like giving him the shtick on like muskies and checking out his leader and getting the fly tied. Like, I have literally not even put his fly on for the day. And Josh, Gabe, and Hayden are in Josh's boat, like 100 feet from us. And Gabe's hooked up with a muskie. And we're just like, now we're like scrambling to get the boat over, but I haven't even, it was just hilarious. And meanwhile, for the last 2 days, all we've been telling these guys is like, don't expect to fucking see one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that was honestly like, we could tell you 100 stories that hopefully they all see the light of day in episode. Cause it was just like one after another.
Yeah.
It was just, you know, the rainbows came out for us. You know, it's a special trip when Bam Bam has a little Malort.
Yes.
And Gabe was even giddy to like Gabe, the real sober one of the group, bought multiple rounds of Malort.
We introduced the Fly Lords to Malort.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. And before they had to back up their footage, remember? They got a little toasted on Malort. Mm-hmm. And then we got back and Hayden was just staring at his computer like, fuck, dude. So maybe the episode doesn't even air because it got compromised by Malord. But
By my lord.
yeah, no, that was a lot of fun, dude. And they threw a good party, and everybody came out and was stoked about it. Yeah, that was a good memory. Treelands.
Treelands.
We got Red Bear added to the squad this year.
Red Bear came to the squad and he showed up to show down. He really kept us in the game.
Especially with me being on the IR, remember?
Yep, Dan was on injury reserve.
I fucked up my ankle so bad 5 days before that I was just I was out. I just drove the boat the whole weekend.
He did. Big shout out to Dan.
I actually kind of enjoyed it.
Just captained the boat
because you guys were just slinging.
We were slanging. Jake was actually getting it done. I was sucking it up. I tried everything. I even fished in my underwear for day 2.
This is true. In his boxers. Yeah.
And I still have tan lines from the fucking GoPro straps on my back. Everyone in Punta Cana was making fun of me. They're like, hey, why were you wearing a sports bra?
You still have those?
I still have them, dude.
That was that was late September. It was unseasonably hot. So Josh was shirtless, pantless, just in his underwear.
Just trying to excite the musky gods.
But you were kind of on like a little cold streak. I remember going into that.
Yeah.
I was feeling the love. But I was out on the ankle, so we just like stuck Jake up front and tried to hopefully he brought some good luck.
Oh yeah,
and he did. He got us some fish. We left a lot of points out there on the board, though.
We did. We thought we were gonna win it, like we do every year.
You got to think that. Plan for the best, hope for the worst. What else?
Favorite? Do you want to talk about our favorite podcast topic we covered in this year?
Yeah. What was your favorite podcasting memory?
Oh my God.
I mean, the fly roast is mine overall. I think my favorite memory to skirt the question is kind of the like things that happened in the fly roast that we wouldn't predict. Like people doing things like this. Where they're like decorating the packages. Remember the voices?
Oh, dude, the voices.
Like, I want to ask you later what your favorite fly was from the fly roast. But a little lip candy.
A little lip candy.
That was pretty sweet. I think like adding Gabe to the fly roast on a few of those was pretty hilarious.
Mm.
You know, my favorite one that we like didn't get the most amount of love because most people don't want to hear us talk about serious topics was the brook trout.
I was just gonna say,
yeah, that one was like very like as a fan of that type of thing, I felt like you had that outer body experience of like I've listened to that one the most because I like that dude Paul was awesome.
Yeah, super knowledgeable.
What about you?
Yeah, I would say those ones, they took so much effort behind the scenes of research and like lining up the interviews and all that stuff. But yeah, it was eye-opening. Like the brook trout one, to hear about how it's projected that 2/3 of all of our brook trout water in Wisconsin will be pretty much donezo within the next, even 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah, and it's just such a hard topic too, because even like posting about it and talking about it, there's so much... There's so many different opinions by uneducated people, educated people, you know, fuck climate change, fuck brook trout, kill them all, to like everybody on the opposite end of it. It's just, and I think Paul does a really good job of just walking right down the middle on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Camden Glade episode.
Very good one. Camden's awesome.
We got to say gastric lavage over and over and over again. That was super fun.
Mark Gaden.
One was fun. Yes.
We got to get Mark back on because we got to talk about whitefish. What's going on there? Little giveaway for future topics. What else? Bam Bam. We got silly on a few of them.
We did get silly. We got really fired up. We were throwing fly roast boxes around the room.
Yes, I think my favorite memory was that like 1 month period where you kind of like took on this Wayne's World character. I even like I even like kept the hat because I feel like whenever Bam Bam puts this hat on, it's like the Batman suit. Like he just becomes Wayne's World.
Yeah, you step into character.
We'll just keep it right over here in case he's ever feeling like, you know, not the hero you thought you needed, but the hero. Yeah, we
you're forced to have.
Yeah, I think I don't even
I don't know.
Not the hero you want, but the hero you need. It's Bam Bam as Wayne's World.
We just crossed the threshold again.
Oh God. Oh God.
Here we go. Okay. Let's talk about what are we most excited for next year, 2026.
Well, I'm most excited for you to have your sauna.
Oh, you think that's going to happen?
Is that going to happen in 2026?
I'm going to try to build a sauna in 2026.
An outdoor sauna? What are you going to use it for? Oops.
Dan thinks I'm going to be publicly pleasuring myself in the sauna.
I mean, what do you guys think he's going to use it for? You should see the look in his eye when he told me it's windowless.
This sauna is sponsored by Jergens.
This episode is brought to you by Cetaphil and tissue paper.
No, but a sauna, as an old man who's getting older by the day, I think a sauna would be a great addition.
Can I ask how you're pronouncing that word? Is that like a
sauna?
Is that the appropriate way? And I'm just butchering it with my Midwest accent.
It is truly the correct way to pronounce sauna, and it's the only Finnish word that is well known by Americans.
Sauna. So sauna is not how you're supposed to say it.
Sauna is a...
Buongiorno. I'm going to go into the sauna.
Yeah, that's very butchered. Sauna, baby.
I feel like once you start pronouncing it correctly, you've earned the right to have a sauna in your backyard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can be a lot better than everybody else that enters your life.
Yeah, that'd be sweet for Muskie Camp, though.
I was just going to say, dude, it's going to have Wi-Fi controls.
Oh, my God.
So while we're out on the boat, we're going to turn that baby on. We're going to come home.
If we could have Leona's pizza hot and ready for us.
Oh my God.
And then bring that into the sauna. Ooh. I feel like I'd be a much better angler.
Bro.
Yeah.
Speaking my love language right now.
That Leona's pizza, I like to take it back. That actually might be one of my highlights of 2025.
Come to Eau Claire, everyone. You got to sample Leona's pizza.
Like, no matter where I'm fishing, I want to drive through Eau Claire. Be like, we're going to Minnesota. We're stopping at Leona's for pizza.
Oh, it's so good.
We're going to Boulder Junction. We're stopping at Leona's for pizza.
They sell out of dough every single night.
So good, dude. Like that. What's that one called with the honey and the cheese, and then you get the the bomb of cheese that Laura taught me that you have to spread out on the.
It was like that. It wasn't Uncle Kevin.
No. I gotta look this up because this is like my mouth is gonna water looking at this website.
We should link that in the show notes too.
Yeah, Leona's is the absolute bomb. Leona's Pizza. They need a Madison location, dude.
They do.
How do we get? No. So Leona's, Eau Claire.
It's like the hot honey, the honey bear.
Yeah, you gotta just wait till you hear what this is about. Okay, and they have specials all the time. The specials. It's very hard to pick what you're gonna get, but
yeah, Laura always gets like some
Bee's
weird
cheese, dude. Bee's cheese.
The Bee's cheese.
Garlic cream, mozzarella mix, herb curd, ricotta, house hot honey, black pepper, lemon spritz, parmesan. And I'm pretty sure it comes with this like plume of ricotta, just like on the middle.
Oh, a dollop.
And then you're supposed to spread it out. Oh,
with a spoon?
My God. Should we go drive to Eau Claire right now?
Yes. Now I want to get that this weekend, dude.
Oh, God.
I think I'm going to.
So Leona's is hot. What else are you excited about for 20? I have more things that I'm excited about, but that was just top of mind.
So kind of like to reel it back
Hoping
about...
you can express your sexuality in your sauna.
My sauna.
Sorry, I'll drop it.
There's Josh just wailing away on himself.
Tune into the police radio in Eau Claire for some very colorful reports.
To like kind of reel it back about like why we're not going to be in Kentucky. One of the big reasons is we have this opportunity. We're going to go down to Virginia.
Yeah, Wesley Hodges hit us up.
Yep, Wesley Hodges. This is one thing I'm super excited about in 2026, and it's only like less than a month away.
We're like need to start packing, tying flies again.
Yeah, so we're heading down there.
We need another. Oh, we got to talk about Eskimo Brother.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about Eskimo Brother. We're heading down there on January 18th.
Yes.
To do some fishing, hang out with the Wesley Hodges crew.
Yes.
And we're going to be partying with them on the 20th.
Yeah, so those dudes are going to open up the lodge and throw a big party on the 20th. So there'll be more about this coming out from them, from us. But if you're down in the Virginia area, we'd love to hang out. We'd love to come you guys come to the Wesley Hodges, check it out. It's right on the river. Talk fishing, just hang. Going to be some good food. And I think we're super stoked about it, especially after Kentucky. Like anytime we get to put faces to names and hear from you guys and just shoot the shit. And like, it's like where we all are reminded that there's some of the things, like there's a lot more of us that have things in common than differences.
Yes.
And these are those moments where you're reminded of that. So please come out. I don't think a lot on the internet about like RSVPs and when and where, but Wesley Hodges, January 20th, going to be in the evening time. So just mark your calendars, clear your schedules.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be throwing a party. And we heard that, maybe we could stop for some Bardstown on the way down.
Yeah.
We'll
get some Malord in Chicago, get some Bardstown in Louisville.
We'll bring some spotted cow from Wisconsin, some old fashioned mix.
Yeah.
We'll stop in Illinois and get all the Yingling that they have.
Yingling.
You hear Yingling's coming to Wisconsin?
Are you serious?
Yeah, side quest. Yingling is coming to Wisconsin.
I actually like Yingling.
I do too.
The oldest brewery
I know,
of all time.
It's really not. It's not the worst. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Watch out.
It's very crushable.
But yeah, Virginia. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the fishing.
Yeah, the fishing in Virginia is off the charts.
Yeah, we're gonna be down there for New Moon.
We're not going to be there for like the biggest quantity of fish action, but we're going after the big girls.
This is how I like it. And we're going to hopefully have a new boat down there.
Yeah.
So we're going to have new boat energy.
New boat energy.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Can we spill the beans on that yet?
Yeah, fucking send it, dude.
All right, folks. You heard it here first. Dan and Josh are officially
off Team Green, getting rid of the hooligans. Green.
We're going over to Team River Rat.
Yeah, I'm excited. These dudes, so they're great. We haven't got the boat yet, but just like the initial conversations, these dudes are so awesome. They're building something sweet. It's like the Squalla thing. They're like true to the fly fishing community, true vibes, and not mass marketed fly crafts. We'll just try to keep it PG about the other outfit that we've begrudgingly had to use, but yeah, they're just awesome. So I think we are supposed to get the boat right before we go down there.
Yep.
One of the cool things about it that we already know is they have this brand new innovative frame, Apex frame, which allows it to be taken apart, which is like huge for us. Cause like if we're going to go bring two boats, usually we're trying to bring one truck. Like if we're going to drive to Virginia or drive to Canada or so we can it's a little squirrely to have to put it together, but it's way better than having to drive two trucks.
For sure, dude.
So and it's a little bit like a more compact frame. Mm-hmm. I think the hooligans are bigger, but they also, a lot of times I'm like, man, this thing is gigantic. And it's basically like you'd be better off with a drift boat than this raft. Whereas the river rats are a little bit more compact, which I think is sweet because now we're actually going to be able to take them into spots.
Dude, we were just talking this morning too, mm-hmm. This time of year when everyone's in this weird holding pattern of is the season over or not. This is the perfect type of tool to launch in those really hard to get to areas like.
Yeah, that don't have boat landings because you're sneaking in below dams and stuff. Totally agree.
Shoving it out on some shelf ice, getting to some open water.
And because it's a little shorter, it can go in truck beds. It can go on top of trucks. And like I said, they shipped 2 of these boats to Brazil.
Yes.
In boxes. And then got down there and fished out of them. So no, you're not going to want to do that every day you go out fishing, but to have that option is pretty sweet. So I'm excited to put the river rat to the test. Excited to check out Virginia, meet that whole crew.
Yep.
It'll be another Bam Bam and Dan adventure, that's for sure. See if we can tango with a beast. Yeah. That's what else is on the horizon, fella?
2026.
Yeah, what do you got going? Otherwise, I want to hear about this Punta Cana story.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
2026, those are the 2 most notable things I'm excited for.
We don't really have any other trips planned either, so if you have ideas, folks, hit us up. If you happen to have a lodge in Georgian Bay or Canada and you want us to come see if there's bed bugs in the sheets, we'd love to test it out.
We'll test it out. We won't make you drink Malort unless it's something you're interested in, but
that'll get seized at the border for sure.
We'd love to meet you and help cross promote your lodge or whatever. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, let's make it happen. I agree. We haven't really laid any other tracks for next season. I think it'll be interesting if we keep doing some of the same moves that have beat us down, but we're inching ourselves closer.
Yes.
Like, what lesson do we learn there?
Yeah.
What we're gonna obviously give Treelands another fucking swing.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah. So more to come. More to come.
More to come. Punta Cana
Punta
stuff.
Cana.
Went to an all-inclusive resort recently in Punta Cana. It was lovely. We went with 5 couples.
Oh, wow.
It was incredible. It almost sounded like a swingers vacation on paper. We're going to Esmeralda de Secrets with 5 couples. No children are allowed at this resort.
Wish that was the case for that other resort on that other island.
Yeah.
That was a Jeffrey Epstein joke. I don't think it landed. I didn't deliver it.
Where's your funny button? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Dan. You got one in there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, though. Dan warned me about the Mamajuana.
Yes, so I've been to Punta Cana once for a wedding, and I tried to warn Josh and Laura that they should fucking be very careful down there.
Give the listeners some context. What happened to you at your Punta Cana trip?
So at this resort, I don't know if this is the case for every resort down there, but Josh and I stayed at the same branded one. There's only three types of alcohol. So it's all inclusive. So you're like, oh, yay. Then you get down there and you're like, all you can drink is El Presidente beer, which is just its own kind of watered down,
pretty good
Coors Lighty vibes, Corona Light kind of. Mm-hmm. And then this fucking rum concoction called Mamajuana. Not marijuana. That would have been significantly better. Mamajuana. And every time you order it, especially if you're a female, it's supposed to be like an aphrodisiac. So these like creepy bartenders, they're like, ooh, Mamajuana. And it's like made with tree bark, and it is fucking nasty, dude.
And red wine.
Oh, the smell of it still occupies space in my body. So I warned you, because I'm not sometimes rum can just send me way into the darkness. Mm-hmm. And then the other fucking humdinger about Punta Cana is you have this all-inclusive, and the food is really delicious, and they have a million different options, and you can have whatever you want, and you're kind of like, oh my God, this is so great. Nope, turns out you're going to be shitting fucking water and fireworks out of your ass for 2 weeks. Like, dude, I've never felt closer to death than like the hangover on Mamajuana while your ass is a fire hydrant of just pure liquid.
Yeah, that was pretty much what we experienced.
Yeah, Josh told me exactly that. He's like, oh yeah, our whole party was fucking dead.
Out of the 10 people that were on this trip, 7 of them got deathly ill.
Dude.
It was coming out of both ends.
Oh no.
I hadn't blacked out in like 2 years, and apparently I did on Mamajuana.
I got that text like the first night you were down there. You're like, yep, so you were right. We blacked out on Mamajuana. I don't know where my passport is.
Dude, it was so fun though. I've never been to an all-inclusive. I don't know if I'll ever do another one, but we had to try it.
Oh, yeah.
It was a neat experience. The locals there, the people, the staff there, they were so nice. And they had a cigar shop in the lobby.
Oh, yeah. What was your nickname? Big Poppy?
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy, you the boss, man. So
Poppy.
The first night I got in there, I started ripping Cuban cigars. And the dude, I bought a box of Siglo 6s. Cohiba Siglo 6s.
Did you bring any down here?
I didn't bring any down here.
We'll save them for musky season.
But I have a humidor full.
Good.
Up
Bring
north.
some to Virginia.
I'm bringing some. Yeah, Dan and I are going to indulge. But we got to smoke a Cohiba Bahiki.
That's like a few $100 cigar, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a $260 cigar in the Dominican. So back here, I mean, you can't even get a Cuban back here.
Whoa.
Legally. So that was phenomenal. Yeah, it was just a great experience.
Did you fish at all, or have any? Was it kind of intentionally like?
Intentionally, I did not bring any fly gear.
Because you're going down, you're doing another trip.
I'm going to Belize.
Yeah,
going to Belize in April. But I did meet this cool guy on the beach.
Oh, that's right, a Musky Fool customer.
Yep. So This guy had a fly rod. He was just walking the beach. So I walked up to him and introduced myself. His name's Woodrow. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Woodrow. He's been in the shop.
He's been in the shop.
Oh, yeah.
He loves our bucktail, but he was just shore fishing with like an 8-weight, and he caught a massive barracuda that morning and a bonefish.
Dude.
So that's pretty
nice.
cool.
We did not have good fishing opportunities off the beach we were on. We had to go. We caught a mahi deep sea fishing on a fly rod. We were also deep sea fishing.
That's right. And Jen got like deathly seasick.
Yeah, I mean, we were hungover on Mamawana. Our bodies were not absorbing any nutrients because it was just like a straight fucking human centipede into the plumbing. It was just like pure liquid, like a fucking ninja blender into the fucking toilet. And then we went deep sea fishing.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, real smart. Yeah. But remember the funny thing we were talking about?
What's that?
Jen asked you if they were constantly painting.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we were down there, they were just painting all the time. And you were like, they were painting. Like, what is that about?
That's just like their quick Band-Aid at those resorts, I think, because they have such fast turnover with guests.
It's a brand new resort. Or
it's just brand new. Yeah, we were there for their soft opening.
See, I think it's like someone's strategy to like make it feel slightly bougie of like, we're constantly updating the place. So they just got a dude who's just constantly painting.
With a paint roller, just running around.
It's like, we're taking care of it. Don't worry. Big Poppy's got this.
We did water aerobics with our... Yeah, I did water aerobics.
Some synchronized water aerobics?
Every day. It was the highlight of our trip.
Wild.
We would get drunk and like work out and do these water aerobics. And our fearless leader, his name was Mr. 911. And he taught us how to salsa dance and do all these cool moves. And
underwater.
Underwater. It's actually pretty freaking hard.
I bet. Did you sample any of the local marijuana?
I did not, because...
Thank God. I actually think that's what probably killed me, because I don't think it was marijuana.
Oh, yeah. They like instill the fear of God in you. When you get to the resort, they're like, you will immediately be terminated off the premises if you're caught using this shit.
Yes.
But Dan...
Oh, wait, they said that to you? So they've changed... Yeah, there must have been like something must have happened. Because you had to like go onto the beach and go down the beach. Mm-hmm. And there was like a seedy scene. And then it definitely was not marijuana.
Oh, really? That's what you experienced?
Dude, it was trash. It was like I smoked tree bark.
Oh, really?
It was no good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm glad you avoided that.
Avoided it.
Didn't avoid the marijuana, the mamawana.
The mamawana.
I would have...
I might drink some more of that someday again.
Fuck, dude.
Dan's
I want to hear from everyone. Anyone that's tried Mamawana. You have to have tried Mamawana and you have to have tried Malort. We're going to do a poll. You had to pick one.
6767.
Mamawana or Malort. That's the only alcohol you get to have. You don't have to drink it all the time, but that's the only alcohol you get to have. What are you going down with? Mamawana or Malort?
For me, it's definitely Mamawana.
Really?
100p. I think you're the only one in the Malort camp, Dan.
I'm not saying Malort's the best, dude, but if you are giving me two options between some tree bark soaked fucking aphrodisiac pukey rum,
dude,
Malort all day.
Whatever. Malort, it's fermented wormwood. Just because you didn't shit your brains out and spray hot lava in the toilet doesn't mean it's better than fucking Mamawana.
Yeah, but the thing with Malort that's good about it for me is like, I'm going to black out and go to bed before I drink too much of it. Mamawana.
Pussy.
Mamawana, dude. It's rum. You can keep drinking that shit and then you just...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Mamawana.
It's like a fucked up version of NyQuil.
It kind of is. Yeah.
I don't know. They're both
I just have bad Admiral
terrible.
Nelson memories from when we were in college drinking like... Yeah, exactly. All right. Anything else that we need to cover on year in review that we missed? I'm sure we missed something. Well, I guess I remember. We're going to have to retie this. Josh and I ran a really fun experiment.
The Eskimo brother.
We won't tell you all the details yet, but yeah, this is a fun little thing you can do with your buddies now. We have an Eskimo brother fly. So what happened with this fly was I tied this fly for Josh. It was a perch glider. And I gave it to him. And I knew at the time that I tied it, Josh was like it wasn't anti-glider, but he just was like, I'm not sold. So I thought I'd tie one for him that I was like, dude, doesn't have to be giant. Just fish this one. You'll love it. And what happened?
I caught a muskie.
Well, before that, didn't I steal it back? Didn't I steal it from you?
No, I caught a muskie.
Oh, you did.
I caught a muskie with it.
Yep.
Told Dan I caught a muskie with it. Then the beginning of the next year, he stole it back from me. I didn't know he stole it back.
I did. I started fishing it while we were fishing together, and I was like, all right, I'm going to just see if he asks for it back.
And then Dan catches a muskie with it.
Which then I had to admit to Josh that I caught a muskie, and he's like, how did you get that fly? And I was like, well, I stole it from you.
And then so I stole it back.
Yes.
And caught a third muskie on it. And then Dan steals it back for a fourth time, and we're fishing it this fall. And regrettably, we caught so many muskies on it. The shank, the Maine glider shank, it snapped in half.
Yes, this was not an articulated fly. So it is currently being held together by thread, which is no bueno.
And out of any glider I've ever seen, that's probably in the top 2% of best swimming gliders I've ever fished.
Yeah. And we've caught it. Let's see. Where did we? You caught yours on a river. I caught mine on a lake. All different bodies of water.
Yeah. I don't even know where I caught the third one.
Same river as the first one, right?
Same river. Oh, yeah. Same river.
Yeah. So Eskimo glider, it's now retired. We're going to have to bring a new Eskimo glider back. But yeah, 3's the record. See if if you and your buddy can catch. And the rule is that after you catch a muskie, you have to trade. So it's no longer, I had to give it up until Josh.
Yep.
Well, that was the rule after the fact. We were just stealing it from each other. But
if you don't know what an Eskimo brother is, I highly recommend Googling it at work.
Yes.
In front of your colleagues.
Agreed.
And then you'll understand.
Or just go up to one of your colleagues and tell him that you're Eskimo brothers and see how he reacts. Yeah. Moving on.
Adorable.
Quickly moving on.
Is it time, Dan?
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it.
Fly roast. Here we go.
What's in the box? We don't really know. Hooks, feathers, fur, some highs, some lows. Dan and Josh are here to see if this flies fire or pure comedy. Welcome to the Fly Roast.
Warning, we are not liable for anything we say in the Fly Roast. Usually recording is an out-of-body experience, so forget everything we're about to say.
All right, you do the honors, fella. But while you do the honors, I'm going to do a little refresher for us and everybody on what the fuck we are doing here.
Smart. I'm going to go grab some.
We have the Fly Roast. For those of you that are new, this is where we roast people's flies. Whoa, the TV did that thing again. We roast people's flies that you submit to us. They are completely anonymous. We have never seen these flies before. If you want to get on the Fly Roast and featured, go to our website, and you'll see all the info on how to submit. We request that you fill out a submission form to make the process go smoothly, and we roast your flies. The rules are as follows. We cannot see these beforehand. Sometimes the guys in the shop have to open the box to make sure it's a fly roast fly, because if you've watched this before, occasionally, we pull a box out and it's a return from the shop, or it's a inventory order from Scientific Anglers. So they're constantly, they check them out, but Josh and I have not looked at any of these beforehand. And then we look at the fly and we try to think about how we would fish it, what one piece of feedback is, what we like most about it, and ultimately to the moment of truth where we vote on whether or not the fly is going to the wall of fame. Thumbs up. You want to?
Oh, wall of shame.
Or the wall of fame. There occasionally are some few and far between purgatory flies. But this is also admittedly based on first reactions. We're just looking at this fly, evaluating it with looks and feels. And then we're working on this part of the Fly Roast where we start to fish these flies and swim them. Because there could be, your fate is not sealed just by this one review. it is very possible that a shitty looking fly becomes a very good fly for fish, and a very good fly gets demoted to the wall of shame. So we have fished several flies. We're not going to let you guys know what's happened with those yet, if anything has happened. But more to come on that. But know that this is not the end-all, be-all of your fly's fate. I think that's enough rambling. Without further ado, Josh.
Let's get into it,
Why
folks.
don't you hand me the paper? I will read while you are the first to investigate. The first fly roast in a long time. I love it. Let's see what we got here.
We got a little bag.
All right. This fly is from, we have a full submission here. This is beautiful. This is from Michael Olson. Michael Olson is from, it looks like Deerfield, Illinois. This is the Space Ghost.
Ooh.
The Space Ghost comic.
Bro.
So let's read this. Space Ghost, 2 colors, black and olive. Materials used: 1-inch shank, 65-pound Power Pro, number 4 octopus hook. Interesting. 140 denier thread, dumbbell eyes, tail, dollar store Easter basket grass. Thank you, Kevin Feenstra. Ooh, that is a first on the fly roast. Dollar store Easter basket grass. Rear hotspot bump. We got some Senyo's laser dub. Legs, hairline barred, crazy legs, body, UV polar chenille or Senyo's aqua veil. Head, fly tires, dungeon, leech dubbing. And here's a little bit about the fly. This is my go-to fly when swinging for winter brown trout. Oh, there's Olive on the podcast. Swinging for winter brown trout and spring steelhead on an undisclosed river that runs through the largest city in Wisconsin. I see what you did there, Mike. The river has great urban ambiance that you can't get in Montana or BC. You are not wrong about that. A little bit more grunge, hip-hop, cigarettes vibes. It's a small sculpin goby imitation with lots of wiggly parts. I also tie it in white, pink, purple, and Canadian orange for max movement using non-slip loop knot. Well. I love it. Sounds like an excellent submission so far. How are we feeling? Oh, we have two different ones.
These are sick. I've never like properly thrown a switch or a spay rod, but I try to swing flies with a normal 8-weight, and these are sick, dude.
These are really sick. Where's the...
Have
you been able to identify where the... I'll let you read
What was the free material he was talking about? Or the dollar store material?
Dollar store Easter basket grass.
It's this stuff. It's this cool Flashaboo shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't recognize any Flashaboo that's thick.
Yes.
But it creates this cool tail / big lateral line on it.
Yeah, this is well done, dude.
Yeah, those are
like clearly catches fish, and it's a good. Let me switch with you. All right, so we know where we're gonna fish it. I know exactly where I want to fish this too because, we have Josh and I have been cooking something up for that undisclosed fishery through the largest city in Wisconsin.
Giant.
And we think we're gonna maybe try our hands at it this spring, and these might have to come in handy for that. So I know exactly where I'm going to fish it. Honestly, it would crush swinging smallies too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like March. This one.
This
is rad, dude. We got to get our hands on this Easter basket grass.
Yeah,
just like for musky flies, big old lateral line, or just like a ploofy tail.
That's sick.
I like that it's kind of like, it's not super thick, but it's super flashy and iridescent.
So
very, very well tied too, man.
For our audio only listeners,
explain it a little bit.
So we have this trailing hook made out of an octopus hook, like you see on a lot of swinging flies, and that's connected to a tiny little shank using Power Pro.
Yeah, he's just got it like a classic swung. It's got the same vibes as that entire like style of flies.
Then he's got these like wiggly legs, rubber legs sticking off the back that kind of make up the tail. He's got that Easter egg grass like we talked about that also kind of make up the tail. And then it looks like it's
That's where his Aquavale is, the rest of that flash.
Aquavale.
Little
Okay.
laser dub to get that hot spot right there.
Laser dub in the middle, like
It's the
in
green,
the body.
That's that green.
Oh,
That
yep.
chartreuse, that hot spot.
And
Yeah,
then what makes the shoulders?
that is his leech dubbing.
Leech dubbing.
Fly Tires Dungeon leech dubbing.
And then he's got these tiny little dumbbell eyes
Mhm.
on there too.
1-inch shank.
Wow.
I mean I can, and it's so cool backstory, unique little cool pattern. Very well tied.
Mm-hmm.
They look identical. Like clean lines, clean materials.
The thing I like about them is like the whole swinging fly tying culture seems a little uppity and
Yeah.
snooty.
It's similar
this
to
is
like
just
musky fly tires in some ways.
Yeah.
This
Right
is
in
like
line
a
with
gu-
like
gu-
snooty musky
Yeah,
fly
this
tires.
is like a guide pattern.
This is a sick guide pattern.
Uh-huh.
It's very utilitarian. Anyone can tie this. You don't need like super specialized weird ostrich bullshit hackle.
No. And honestly, we'll probably work, I mean, for sure we'll probably work everywhere on the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
And definitely would work anywhere you're swinging flies. I mean, already thinking about smallies.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet this would work just about anywhere. And it's still classic. It's not ruining
No.
anybody's, what goes into. It's not like they're breaking too many rules. It's very good, very, very clean, very good colors.
I also do admire the snootiness of
I do too.
swung flies.
Just the snootiness of fly tying in general. Like that's why Gabe.
So it makes it so
Gabe.
fun.
Maybe Gabe will he'll come back on the fly roast and make sure we're in check.
So how would you fish this fly, Dan?
How I would fish this fly is I'm thinking of some of those low moments in the season where I have like a 10-inch glider and I want to put 2 little flies off the back of it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's how you thought I was going to say.
No,
Yeah.
you took it a different direction, but I like the creativity.
Yeah, this is going to be my Might even like do the little thing where you connect it to the eye. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
You go like this and you like
Yo,
you take it and you loop it on up here and just let it dangle.
oh my God.
Little jingle bell.
A mini donkey
No, but
rig.
I'm also going to fish it in March with you when we go destroy some big old fat beautiful native and wild brown trout in Milwaukee.
Oh, I'm so excited to lay the smack down on them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an interesting take on how you fish it.
Got your
for
wheels
sure.
turning? What about you?
Well, since I don't previously own a switch or spay rod, I would.
Don't need it in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I really don't think you need it. I would just put it
chalk
on my
and dock, big guy.
Echo Streamer X 8 weight, and then I would use an intermediate line or like a really like a sink.
Yeah, sink tip would work too.
Yeah, with a sink tip. Sometimes I like to put one of those like extra sink tips on it, so I can really huck it and feel like I'm a switch guy, and then I'll swing that motherfucker. That's how I'd fish that.
Yeah, and I'm honestly racking my brain for what feedback I would give. Like,
Yeah, me too. I love that fly.
it's really clean. Yeah, make me a giant one with this beautiful Easter basket dubbing. I want a musky fly with that.
It
I'm
definitely
gonna go to the dollar store like this weekend.
It seems like a pattern you can scale up and down
Yeah.
pretty easily too.
Oh, he could definitely have, even just for swinging for brown trout and stuff, a little bit bigger, a little bit ploofier. But I like the dollar store Easter basket. Extra points for ingenuity, some scrappiness there. Even though he did credit Kevin with the idea. Pretty good one to get back in the saddle on, but we're not doing a lot of roasting. I am going to take the lead here because I know what I think. I'm giving it a absolute Wall of Fame.
Yeah, Wall of Fame for me too.
Michael Olson, welcome back to the Fly Roast, everybody. We got our first submission in a long time, and Michael's going straight to the top.
Good job, Michael.
We really appreciate it. We can't wait to try these out. We're here in December. We got ice right now, but we're gonna try these out very soon, within the next few months. I love it. Yes, we lost internet mid-episode. right after we got done with Michael's fly, the Space Ghost, we had to go figure out how to get internet over at the shop on a little hotspot. Took us a taco break.
And now we're back.
Yeah, because clearly that's the most logical next thing to do after internet goes out is just say, fuck it, time for tacos.
Time for tacos.
So now I got the sleepy taco hot sweats.
Yep.
Might fart live on the air, but other than that,
at least I can't smell it through the TV.
yeah, that's good.
I think I think you're up now, Dan,
I'm up.
for
All
a
right.
fly roast.
So we're gonna bring her home, folks. We got fly roast quick tip. Stay with us. I'm gonna go.
We know this has been long. Oh, there's one right there too, and you can put that one back unless you want to do it.
No, this is a okay, got it. Do I get to use my knife to open this?
Yep.
Nope, I don't. No, it's not required.
You can use Dan.
There.
Dan's got the Benchmade knife, by the way. The blades are extremely sharp. Benchmade, if you're out there, you want to hit us up with a sponsorship.
We're looking for a very sharp sponsor. We're gonna.
Ooh,
show you
I
how-
like that.
Look at it works so well.
That's an old fucking Benchmade, though.
Oh.
Oh, I'll read the paper for you.
I better not impale myself with this here Benchmade.
We're also looking for a local hospital to sponsor us after Dan stabs himself.
And maybe internet too, if you have an internet provider out there.
All right, what do we got here, folks?
Now we're talking, kids.
John Stauffer. Fly's name is on the back. Okay. I'm not seeing the fly name here. It's a cool fly. Tell us about your fly. Just moved to the Midwest and trying to dip my toes in predator flies. Was trying to come up with something lightweight and working on blending some colored materials. Roast this mess. I don't know what I'm doing and I want to get better. Thanks. All right, materials used. Hook, Arex, XO 774 4-aught. Shank.
Just brought those into the shop.
You did?
Yep.
Ooh, sexy. Shanks, 180-pound shank wire, stainless steel. Tail, high guy schloppen. Feathers, whiting 10-inch schloppen. Nature's Spirit Marabou. Flash, polar flash, yellow flashaboo, copper, and some sort of hollow flash. I don't know, brown maybe. Brushes, translucy, flash blend, bait fish for the head. Body tubing for brush support. Lots of Loctite super glue.
Dude, it's kind of funky. I'm digging it. You're good. You're a good tire, man. It's like it's got some unique things to it too. Like first reaction, it's like a weird, in a good way, potentially a weird like weight balance. Like that rear fly has really got a lot of. The rear hook, I mean, has got a lot of weight to it. Kind of like how Matt
yeah.
ties his flies, heavy in the trailers. But then he's got like bulky up front. Really cool blends too. Lots of different materials. You know, I don't like just playing with it.
Yeah.
Probably going to be heavier than a bucktail fly of this size, just because you got marabou and translucy. But it's kind of sweet. It almost reminds me of Bill Shearer fly. Yeah, funky. Let me see that.
Funky monkey?
Let me see that paper.
Here's the paper, Daniel.
The paper.
Let me check this out. Let's show all of our listeners as well.
Just moved to the Midwest. I love it. Welcome to the Midwest, John.
So for our audio listeners out there, we're going to show this to the camera and then we'll kind of describe it some more.
Maybe the fly's name is on back.
Well, I thought.
Get it? This is the On Back by John Stauffer. Love.
I love how he just called it a mess. And it's got a lot of Loctite on it. He's speaking our love language.
He's speaking my love language. I love a Loctite mess.
You got to glue the shit out of your shit these days.
Makes up for all the errors that I make. Yeah, I mean it's sweet, dude. It's like fishy as hell.
Yeah.
Super flashy. Good little like 7-8 inch size. I'm like struggling to picture what it's gonna do. It might just wiggle, but it's like light in the front. You know, it's like but but there's a little bit of bulk.
It might be like Blaine Chocolate's new jerk changer that does a
It's just
full
a 360, dude.
I feel like this one might actually do a 540 and then go backwards.
1080. Goofy. It's goofy.
These tail
What was that
feathers are
sick
like
video game?
beaver paddle tails.
Did you ever play that video game? It's tricky. It's tricky. SSX Tricky.
No, I
The
never
snowboard
did.
video game. Oh, shout out to everybody out there who knows what I'm talking about. Bail me out.
I'm sorry.
I'm drowning.
I lived in the generation of Atari and G1
God, you are a perennial.
Game Boy.
Perennial over there.
Kirby's Playland, baby.
Oh my God. Dude, you missed out on the glorious era of video games before our parents knew they were bad for us.
I did go through school with an abacus.
Yeah, it was like when video games were sweet, and now you're like weird if you say I do video games. Whereas like if you were 13 years old in the 90s, early 2000s, I feel like that was normal. Yeah. You're like, dude, of course I play Call of Duty.
We had Pong and Snake.
WoW. A little WoW. A little Halo.
Oh, wow. What are you talking about?
I like it. It's funky. I like if this is your first dipping the toe into Midwest predator flies, you're well on your way. I like that it's kind of just freestyled.
I agree. This is a very unique looking fly. You don't see a lot of flies that have these characteristics on the shelf.
Yeah, I mean, overall, great color. I love the flash. Good, like, profile. I think the thing that you're hearing Josh and I rack our brains about a little bit is, like, the combination of all of these things is definitely giving it the potential to do weird shit in the water, which could be good weird shit, could be blah, nothing weird shit. Because you got, like, what feels like a heavy ass. That hook doesn't have a lot of materials on it, and it definitely like hangs pretty heavy and loose. We got some lighter shanks. They're just thinner wire, but they're solid. I like that it's shank, no wire to wire, at least what I saw. Hook position is good. And then like the combo of the lightweight head, but some bulk with the body tubing, like it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I definitely like would fish that.
I agree.
But it really could be one of those that also there's a chance, and this is where we'll have to fish it, that it's a lot to do about nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A lot going on, a lot of stuff. Marabou, brushes, flash brand, translucy, feathers, and it just kind of, we call them swim flies because they really just swim and maybe do a little wiggling. But I also could see like with a real tap.
Yeah,
it's got some dance moves. So
got some dance moves.
Yeah,
you could swing this through heavy current too on the tail out of a run. Like if it doesn't have the sass that Dan's talking about, then if you're
the current
swinging,
will give it the sass.
Yeah, the current will give it the sass. It's interesting how he's incorporated like these, marabou builds with brushes over the top of them, and then there's this body tubing in there to support everything. The proportion, like the way it tapers up from the tail to the head.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, the marabou might disappear once it gets wet, but that's pretty classic.
Yeah.
Eyes are equal distant, and just like overall tying skills, no crowding of the hook eye. The eye on the shank was a little tiny, which is what gives me pause that the wires may be a little light on the lighter end, but for like a run-of-the-mill 7-8 inch single hook musky pike predator fly, I think it's still going to be pretty solid.
Yeah.
Better than using like a 7-strand wire.
He did a really good job.
But clean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had one other thought though. Now it has escaped me. Passes the sniff test. It could just be the other thing I do like about it is my wager is it's not very neutrally buoyant. Meaning it gets down. Like fishing it on intermediate, you're gonna be able to get down a little bit, but not like jiggy. Mm-hmm. It's actually gonna stay upright but get down.
Yep.
Which I think is sometimes can be hard to achieve. I don't know for sure, but just overall look and feel. I doubt that it floats. I doubt that it's neutrally buoyant.
I agree, dude. Yeah, I just love the mix of, it's a lot of synthetics and a little bit of naturals in here, so it's this cool hybrid yin-yang.
Yep.
Couple tips for you, John, is it?
It is John.
John.
Yep. John.
Couple tips for you too, John. When you're tying on shanks, you've done a good job here, but sometimes you'll have this like propensity for these things to really get snarled and fouled up when you're fishing them and pulling them in. So to combat that, when you're wrapping thread around the eyes of these shanks, you want to wrap that thread all the way up that eyelet because you want like the smallest amount of dead space between those shank connections in there. That'll prevent it from getting all snaggle tooth. Like sometimes it'll like twist over like that and come into a huge ball.
Oh, you're talking about the shanks getting all snaggled, which
Yes.
I will add on that. It looks good right now, but you're going to also probably get a lot of like just the feathers and the flash all up in the front shank and the second shank
Yep.
are going to do the same. Like you're going to get that kind of wrapping around and we're nitpicking a little bit. I think like it's not even a criticism, but he does say roast this mess. I want to know what I'm doing and get better. I am, at least when it comes to musky flies, pike flies, I try to like, what's the purpose of this material?
Mm-hmm.
What's it going to do? How could I achieve this with less? And I think this it's a complex set of, different things going on. But like, also I get it. This is fun to just kind of freestyle this stuff out. But if you were cranking this out and had to replicate it, or if you wanted one to swim the exact same way, it gets hard and also just like complicated, which can be fine. But I think that's where I was like, there's a part of me that's like, again, that much to do about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, if this just swims the same way one of these does, which we'll talk about these in a second. It's like, keep it simple.
Yep.
But overall, man, I mean, this is not a mess.
No, not at all.
No, it's a pretty cool little bug.
My flies that I tied when I first started predator tying were
Much
abominations
shittier
of
than this.
material. So
Oh,
this is fantastic. Good job, John.
All right, Josh, you're the leadoff hitter. Cast your ballot.
I'm in a great mood today, and this fly is definitely helping
Lucky for
keep
you
that
guys.
train going. It's going on the Wall of Fame, baby.
2 thumbs up for me. I got no real hard knocks on it.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Wall of Fame all day.
Thanks
John,
for the submission, John.
big shout out from Dayton, Ohio. Welcome to the Midwest. This is the On Back by John.
Yeah, I'm back by John.
Love it, love it. While we're doing that, folks, we're going to take a minute to share this. Gabe Park was supposed to be on the fly roast with us, but then we dropped the internet and he had to go back to work. Gabe is getting ready to go to Ishkalak with some friends here coming up. And he's been, spending some time at the Vice doing some different stuff than he normally does. So he's been tying up some beautiful, real jungle cock hollow flies. And he said he's been loving it, been challenging him. Challenging his tying to be very precise, which I think is just it was a good reminder to me, and maybe I'll share with everyone else what I just to kind of try some other stuff once in a while. It's like learning a different instrument might make you better at the instrument you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't play any instruments, so I'm looking.
Keep it fresh. Yeah, have you been a harmonica player your whole life? Pick up the spoons.
I was more of a kazoo guy.
Dale was a kazoo guy.
Recorder if I was getting crazy.
The old recorder.
Yeah, so thanks, Gabe. Gabe gave us all Christmas gifts at the shop. I got a pink and white because he knows where I like to fish, and that pink and white's deadly.
I got a
one as
yellow.
well?
I got a yellow and white one, and I just took it back to my office.
You're afraid I was going to steal it, weren't you? I was eyeing it up. I will say I was eyeing it up. So we got 2 Wall of Fames. Should we keep it rolling just to see if we can
Let's keep it rolling.
bust a roast out?
Bust another roast.
Yeah, I want to roast something. Ooh, this.
You do another one,
I'll do
Dan.
another
It's
one?
Christmas. You deserve to open another one.
Attention, Dan and Josh. This is Miss Ugly, from Santa Cruz, California.
What? We had a submission from Santa Cruz before, didn't we?
Yeah, I wonder. Oh wow,
This is Miss Ugly. Dude, this is the lesbian stepchild of Miss Ugly.
dude. We aren't even allowed to open this because it says right here. We're not gonna roast this, but I think we should share it.
Okay.
But it says right there. Not for the fly roast.
Oh.
A letter from Miss Ugly.
Oh. The saga continues.
Oh, so these are presents. This is fettuccine. The fettuccine is back.
Yes.
Fettuccine. Ah, mamma mia, fettuccine.
These are presents.
Dude, look at this. Beautiful. This is like artistic. All right, let's see what we have here.
Presents? We love presents.
Dear Dan and Josh, it's me, Miss Ugly. I wanted to take the time to thank you guys and girls for all the hard work you guys put in to entertain and educate us with your fishing life and wisdom. Ha. I really appreciate giving me the opportunity to change my life and get back to reality. Being a lesbian wasn't what I thought it would be. Too much hate. Anyways, I've been really busy lately and even got a new boyfriend named Mantis. You may meet him someday. We have been having lots of kids and have included a few for you guys to torture. A big thank you and happy holidays to you and everyone at Musky Fool. Love, Miss Ugly. P.S. Wall of Fame is sure nice. Thank you. Wow, it's a love letter. We got our first love letter. I'm smitten, Josh. I might have to go to the bathroom and change my pants. Well, Miss Ugly, thank you very much. I'm glad we have a secret admirer from Santa Cruz, California, who is, I think this means, Josh, that we can say that we turned a lesbian straight.
Yes.
Lifelong, like, bucket list for me, for sure.
Normally I turn the straight ones into lesbians.
Normally they're going the other way on me. Let me see one of those fettuccine lesbos.
All right.
I want to see what we're working with. I got a new fly I put in my box. This is great, dude. The perks of the fly roast just keep on giving. Thank you, Miss Ugly. Oh, dude, fettuccine. You know how I feel about the fettuccine.
Now I want to go to Olive Garden.
I feel like you got to take this stuff to police, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Some of this should. This is.
Steve's going to steal them all.
Stick this in a barracuda's mouth. They probably like bisexual Miss Ugly. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, that's just wonderful. Not for the fly roast.
Not for the fly roast. We got to do some more.
Do some more? Are we having fun? Are we getting silly now that we got internet back up? I'll get you one here. Oh, yeah, let's just get her. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeepers, Daniel.
All right, what do we got? Oh, dude, my fly roast dip spit. How did I forget? We got to put that right there. That's
the old dip spit.
My legendary fly roast dip spitter, and we got a remote that made its way into the fly roast bin. I'll let you pick out here, Josh.
Okay.
You go take a gander. I maybe save that one for later, but you do whatever you're feeling. Oh, you're gonna have to bury that. Oh yeah.
We're gonna do this one. It's a little open.
That one, I can tell you right off the bat that is a local customer, and I know that because they didn't mail it. And they sent it to us and dropped it off that is a bag from the shop. Recycling
bag from the shop.
Recycling our materials. I don't know if we had a local customer on the fly roast yet. You want me to do? Oh, okay. Oh, sure enough, local customer. The one and only Stewart Fogerty. Dr. Stewart Fogerty, I believe now, folks.
What?
Let's see.
What?
Daggers. I can't. Stuart, you're such a doctor. I can't even read your handwriting. So this is, I think, Daggers, Mega, Sweet Home, Alabama. Materials used, tube, small shank, MFC, fish flash, and eyes. Tube fly to be attached above a larger fly and act as like an Alabama rig.
Bro!
Oh, he submitted this. I've seen this in the shop once before.
Oh, no.
Dude, our technical game on episode 48, like, we are crushing it over here. Just stumbling forward. Dude, Stuart, I love that he submitted this.
Are you related to John Fogerty?
Stuart, you have to weigh in on that. If you're related to John Fogerty.
I love John Fogerty.
I'm going to put our love letter from Miss Ugly up here.
Stuart, these are amazing.
Man.
I mean, if anything, you could, drink milk from a saucer.
Give me one of those. Dude, you know where we could have used this shit?
Smoking weed out back?
No. Fucking Dude.
I want to take this to Maine, to the Muskie Derby.
The way I'm thinking about this is like you have a fly and a leader, and you slide this up in front of it.
Like this.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, my. See,
now you got this human
right here,
centipede
folks,
situation.
This is why the fly roast is so freaking glorious. Because if anyone else did this, if you sent this to some like snobby, if Joanne Wolf saw this right now, she'd be like, this is, but we love this. This is right up the fly roast alley. This is right up the fly roast alley. This one got a little fuckied in the packaging, I think. You might have to just straighten out. I don't know, though. Maybe it's just like a dying bait fish. You might have to straighten out some of the 80-pound fluoro that he's got in here. But yeah, what we got here is like, it's like a tube, clearly, long tube. There's no hooks on this. None of these have hooks. Mine has 4 little dangles, 4 dangles and 1 head. Ooh. And we think that will slide right on like your leader in front of your fly.
Yeah.
And it's pretty light. For us musky fools, this ain't gonna add a ton of weight. Just gonna make it do weird. Oh man, this is gonna make it do real weird shit. Let me see that one. Well done, Stewart.
Yeah, it's like
thinking with your fucking dipstick there, bud.
Putting an attractor pattern on in front of your favorite fly.
We do this all the time. Little dirty secret. We do this all the time. You can see Nick talk about it in the blooper episode. Give him the old donkey punch, I think he says.
The old donkey punch.
Oh, my.
Yeah, this is an interesting concept.
Yeah, and he's kind of got it like it's stiff enough. I wonder if this, like, you really want this to, like, spray out. This is, it reminds me of the teasers that they use in deep sea fishing.
Yep, 100%.
It's like a teaser.
Teaser, that's the word I was looking for. It's like a mackerel tree.
With no hooks, and they're just ripping them at, like, 20 miles an hour. Oh, man. Wow. Do you know where else we could have used this? That fucking beat down in November in the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
We're just casting into schools of shad.
Dude, the chads.
The chads is extra chatterson. This is lovely, man.
And if you're feeling really wily, you can stack these two in front of each other. Now you got a school of chads.
Yeah, because there's no hooks, so you can.
Interesting.
I don't even think this is gonna make it to any wall. It's gonna make it to my fucking box. Is where it's gonna make it. Dude, we're bringing this. This is like.
What's
tournament material? Stewart, you just can't give anyone else this. Just give us a year. Give us a little runway on this if you don't mind.
What's this material?
What do we got? That's probably MFC Fish Flash.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what most of this is.
And then
that one looks like it has laser dub.
Okay.
I think. This is all MFC Fish Flash here. Let me see. I'll let you know. And it's got your favorite it's got your zombie perch eyes.
So if you're listening at home, folks, it's basically a giant straw with a hollow fly tied at the top of it, and then you got all these little
check it out.
These little teaser flies hanging off the ass end, like the little children flies that are following the parent.
Out of it.
Mm-hmm. Are you drinking? You are.
Oh yeah.
Dan's drinking a bubbler with the fly. That's how long the straw is. It goes all the way down in the bubbler can.
You know it.
Does it taste like freedom?
Tastes like a little gluey.
Little glue. Yeah.
Got a little glue and maybe a little UV clear finish aftertaste there. You want to take a taste?
That'll really help the resale value.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. This is also the type of thing, this is what you soak in some sucker juice. Mm-hmm. Remember we've been talking about that?
Yeah.
You just take this, you let it marinate, and it's just sitting in there, and when the time calls for it to go run its play, it comes out fucking hot and wet and full of fucking sucker juice.
Yeah, this would hold a lot of juice, dude.
Yeah.
I could see this really coming into play at one of the tournaments. When you've pulled out all the stops, but now you got this stop.
Yeah, you get a follow, and you're just like, you're 355, and the tournament ends at 4. Yeah. And you got 2 of these.
This is a converter.
Converter, man.
You could also, so you run this.
Oh, a little.
You could run a human centipede up here, and then put another fly here, followed by the caboose human centipede.
It's got to get something's fucking attention.
Oh yeah, for sure. We just got to try it.
How would you do that
okay.
though? Explain that to me, because you'd have to. How would you get it?
I think
You'd have to do like a donkey punch. So you'd have to tie
yeah. You have a
tie something off the front hook's back to then go through that one.
Yeah, so you're tying like a wire leader section on either the bend of the front hook or the eyelet.
I mean, shit, you could just put two of these together in between a sucker harness and go to town.
The possibilities,
The possibilities are endless.
It's a very modular system. Well,
okay, I'm smitten. I think I need to go. I think we need to get in the car and go fishing now.
Go fishing.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, Stewart, you have put it over the top for us today. I don't even think we're gonna keep. We've been trying to keep opening fly roast to see if we can get to one that we're gonna roast, but clearly, the universe is not putting that out today. They are loving this. Wow.
It would also make a great Christmas tree ornament.
Cat toy. Don't let
cat
Benji
toy.
and Bumper see this.
A star on the top of your Christmas tree.
Which one do you want? The one with the flashy pink or the white one?
I'll take the one with the flashy pink.
Okay, I kind of like this demented little, the one that got bendy. You want to just vote or just?
Oh, I think we need to address. Did we address enough like how we would fish it, like what rods we'd throw it on, line weights?
Yeah, I mean the sucker harness we talked about. You're obviously gonna have to throw this on heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And assume it's just going to make whatever you're already throwing heavier.
Probably a 12 weight or higher.
Oh, yeah. Probably want a sinking line because you really want to fish this slow. You know, it's like pull pause a little bit.
It would be interesting just to see what this does by itself.
Yeah, I think you would almost want to start there for science sake.
So is he saying like he intends you to put your favorite fly behind it or just put a hook out of the back?
I would imagine if he wanted a hook, he would have rigged it differently. I think it's put your favorite fly behind it.
Okay.
Which is why he made it extra long, so that it keeps your fly away from tangling these guys.
I got you.
Yeah. Because he brought one of these in the shop once and it had a hook. It wasn't like this. It had a hook attachment.
Oh.
This is one
good
of those
on ya.
This is one of those things that like you just keep in your box, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like egg sinkers, live scope,
WD-40, JB Weld.
WD-40, and a couple of these.
And Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know if I have any criticisms of it because I'm at a loss of words. I don't even know what category it's in. Is this terminal tackle or is this a fly?
My only criticism would just be
more colors?
What happens? More colors, yeah. What happens if they bite this instead of your favorite fly?
Yeah, I mean, you run into that issue with umbrella rigs anyway because you only have so many hooks on them. I think that's why you gotta.
We were told we were being too nice, so I had to be critical about.
You could dangle a B10S like up here. I agree though. Like it needs some testing.
Yeah.
Proof of concept though, love it.
I agree.
It's also gonna make people. God, is this gonna get people all sorts of upset? If you were wondering if this is real fly fishing, I don't care anymore. This is the fly fishing I want to do.
We're well beyond real fly fishing at this point.
Talk about what you need to bring to Belize.
Yeah. That's the true testing ground for this shit.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's a fucking for sure Wall of Fame.
Wall of Famer.
It's in a class of its own. I love it. Stewart
Fogerty.
Thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Stewart Fogerty. Thank you very much. I don't actually remember if he's a doctor, but I think I'm 99% positive. So congratulations, Wall of Fame. First submission. Okay. Let's try and navigate our way back home here.
This is a long episode.
It is a long
pent
episode.
up for a long time. Thanks for sticking with us. We're almost done.
Yeah, we dropped internet and ran out of tacos, and now we're back. Do we need to do we have a quick
We
tip?
either have updates at the shop.
Let's drop
or just bypass
Let's drop
that.
some quick updates at the shop. We'll go real fast. While those that are still here, they probably left by now because this is billed as a fly fishing podcast, and we have umbrella rigs and fettuccine. But it's fly tying season, folks, which means there are a lot of fun fly tying nights. We're going to just highlight a few here in our local area. So we have the long-standing Drinking with Scissors, Black Earth Angling. Kyle puts that on. Bunch of dates. I think I saw 6 or 7.
Yes,
And
kicks off on the 7th of January.
yeah, Muska Lounge and a new spot, a bowling alley it's on our website.
It's on our website.
All the dates. We'll probably see you at a few of them. The Muska Lounge is awesome. Kyle does such a great job with that. It's really good fun. We also have some fly tying nights, a little bit more low key here at the shop. One each month. We just had one in December. It was a packed house. Everybody had a blast. You can go over to the Gold Nugget and grab yourself a burger and a beer on your way up. January, February, March are the remaining dates on that one. Thursday evenings here at the Plaza. That's what we call it. And then, of course, Eau Claire Fly Tying Club.
We're going into our 11th season, folks, with the Eau Claire Fly Tying Club. It's crazy to think it started that long ago.
Wow.
And it's really grown into something special over the years. And we've tried something new in the past couple of years, and we're doing it again this year. So every other week, we alternate between the Brewing Project and the Chippewa River Distillery. So the Brewing Project's in Eau Claire, Chippewa River Distillery is in Chippewa Falls. And like Dan said, we're going to post links to all these, and you can see the schedule on our website.
Yep, under events. Go check that out. We'll also post them here in the show notes. Fly Fishing Film Tour. We are hosting the film tour again. It will be on March 19th, I believe. The 20th annual. Is this the 20th?
The 20th annual Fly Fishing Film Tour.
Wow. So March 19th, and that will hopefully be the Thursday before the weekend of the Big Thaw. Big Thaw was our big spring event. We did one last year. It'll be the second annual Big Thaw for the 20th annual Fly Fishing Film Tour. More details on that to come. And then we mentioned it earlier, but if you are listening and you are in and around the Virginia area, we're going to have a little Virginia Musky Fool party at Wesley Hodges Fly Fishing Lodge in Virginia on January 20th. Coming up, Josh and I are going to be down there. We got our River Rat. You can come check that new boat out and come say hi. We'd love to see you. We'd love to meet. And finally, the quick tip.
Quick tip.
Tip. Boop, boop, boop. Not yet sponsored by Quick Trip. Never going to be sponsored by Quick Trip.
Dan, what's our quick tip for today?
Our quick tip today is to get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit together. It is time to clean out your fucking mess from this season. You degenerates throwing all your flies in one big hot mess of a fly box. Your leader materials are strewn everywhere.
You got dirty undies that are shoved into
Just
a glove box.
Littered with poop streaks all over the place. Time to clean out your shit.
Yeah.
Get those dead walleyes out of your live well. Clean out your boat. But really, fly line.
Fly line.
Spend a hot second giving your fly line a bath. SA fly line cleaner is probably the best way to go. It comes in a big jug. You can use other things, but just clean your fly line. You probably don't need to go get a new fly line right now. You need to clean the fly line you have because it's a hot mess. And organize that fly box. Disgrace.
Listen to your favorite podcast, which would be this one.
I do also have another quick tip, though, when you're ready.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We got a question on Instagram about what size split rings do you use with your flies and leaders.
Okay.
So I was going to weigh in a little bit on that very quickly. We have 4 sizes of split rings. We don't really know why we have 4 sizes, but I'll tell you what we do use. So number 3 and 5 are probably what we use for hooks the most. Reserve that number 3 for hooks and flies with smaller hook eyes. Think B10S's, the tiny ones. And then number 5 split rings are what we're using for most of our flies, especially the ones that connect to shanks. Those are for the leaders. That's what I mean. We'll use those for the leaders. And then for the split rings that we're using, like this, I'm all fucking confused today. It's just a mess. The question was really about what split rings do we use to dangle the hooks off of? And that is where 5s and 6s are usually the best. You don't need to worry too much. Assuming you're tying something like this or bigger, a 5 or a 6 is perfectly sufficient. It's going to get the job done. You don't need to go much smaller, but you can vary that based on the hook eye size. But honestly, what I would tell people is you probably don't need a 7. And after that, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
It's not the difference maker between how it swims. I'm sure there's somebody with a strong opinion on that. I am not one of them, though.
No. Yeah, the 5 and 6s are our daily drivers.
Yep. So that's our quick tip. Not yet sponsored by Quick Trip. Josh, should we call her an episode?
Let's call her an episode, Dan.
Well, it's been a pleasure, my friend. We're back.
Likewise, dude.
Yeah, to many more. This was a fun one. Lots to remember, lots to review for the year, and I think we're very excited for what's coming. We'll see you in Virginia.
Sounds good, amigo. Hope y'all are doing well.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Catch you on the flip side.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Spot Burn Podcast, brought to you by Musky Fool Fly Fishing Co. We're stoked to have you along for the ride. If you're fired up about the show and want to keep it blazing, share it with a friend. And don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Got a spark of inspiration, feedback, or just want to fan the flames of conversation? Head on over to muskyfool.com. We'd love to hear from you. Keep on burning and catch you on the water, y'all.